Let me see what you have. No!
Oh Peachy, no! Oh, you have the. Oh my god, the shared love badge. I should do that actually. That's a thing that I should do because I want the badge and the emotes. And oh my god, hold on, wait, hold on. Let me immediately do. How are you doing, Peachy? I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry that you're missing out because of work, but like also I do this every Friday, so it's all on you, not me, and I'm so sad. I hope you're doing okay though. The weirdest shift. I hope it wasn't like a bad shift. Oh, the Disciple of the Hand Job. Right, yes, that one. Redsky, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Wait, you're heading to work? Do you have a night shift? I thought you were done with your night shifts. That kind of sucks. Unless you want to have the night shift, but like, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. You're fine, Peachy, you're fine. Area Manager came in, you can't see it, but there is a buffering image on my face. Not actually, but like imagine it being there. Speaking of, I want a buffering emote. I want a buffering emote. It can't be that hard to make. It couldn't be that hard to make a buffering emote. Anyway, sorry, you're running around like a headless chicken. That's the worst. Everyone, I'm here. I know I'm like 20 minutes late, but you know what? I had to make dinner because my sister's away for the weekend, and like we normally like share dinner preparing and stuff, but she was not there today, so I had to make dinner, and I had nothing prepared. So I spent like 15 minutes panicking about, oh god, what do I make? And then anyway, long story short, hi, I'm here now. You served rather popular English football players and had no clue. Ooh. I mean, like, I guess it's not bad, maybe? I don't know. I'd rather not know I'm serving someone famous than know it's someone famous and panic about screwing everything up and doing the wrong thing. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, Peachy, Redsky, Harris, Fudge, Harris. I'll get there. Mitch, hello. How are we all doing today? I hope we're doing fantastic on this amazing Friday/Thursday because the time zones, but honestly, my time zone is the only one that matters, so it's Friday for everyone. Sorry, that's just how it is. Your older sister hates you for it because she thinks they're hot. That's so funny. Well, maybe your older sister should have chosen a different career path. I don't know. It's not 52 minutes. Is it not 52 minutes? No. Peachy, you don't know. I did make several announcements, and it's been in all of my stream schedules for the week going back like a month or so, but I pushed my stream starts back to half an hour because I cannot get home in time for stream most days, so I was like, it starts at 6:30 now. So it's not 52 minutes late, it's only 22 minutes late. Get it right. It's still Thursday for 8 minutes, and then your time zone does not matter, Mitch. No, I'm kidding. Wait, Aussie VTuber models on screen? No, it isn't. What are you talking about? What are you on about? Harris, it's not though. You slept since then? In game? Oh my god, because it's a kangaroo. Listen. Pika's the only VTuber model. Yeah, you're right. You guys don't need me. Hold on, I'll just disappear. Give me a sec. There we go. You guys don't need me anymore. We've got Pika. That's all you need. Unfortunately, Pika is not a fully customizable VTuber or PNG tuber. Okay, I said this the other stream, but enough all of you were here. I'm still on the right. I am still. Oh wait, no. Again, you're talking about the freaking kangaroo. Shut your face. Didn't say non-VTuber. Okay, but Peachy, hear me out. Because I was messing with this the other day, but like I don't think everyone who was here. But I did like a sort of like a proof of concept type thing. Which was, if I can just like really quickly do it. I did. Hold on. I'm gonna do my proof of concept. Okay. This. Hold on. I need it. Okay. Well, imagine I'm not here. That's my proof of concept. It's a really bad proof of concept. But the point is, I was like, what if I just became Fudge? What if I didn't have a camera anymore? What if I was just Fudge? I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I was like, that could be a fun idea. Oh god, my Discord. Ignore the everything that's going on. Everything's fine. Things like again, proof of concept, nothing's planned. Anyway. Our flesh sheep is returned. Yeah, I'm here. You couldn't see him with that thing blocking him? Oh, you mean this kangaroo? You mean the kangaroo, Mitch? Anyone want to do your shift today? Peachy, I just came back from a whole like day of work. No. Congrats on the shiny though, Harris. See, my problem with shinies in emulators and Pokemon hacks and all that sort of stuff, not that I use them because I don't want to deal with the fudging mess of the copyright infringement stuff that Nintendo hates. But my point is, what I hate about the fact that people, not that I hate people getting shinies in those things, but like, if it were me getting a shiny in like a Pokemon like emulated game or like a ROM hack or like something that wasn't an actual Pokemon game, I'd feel so devastated because I'd be like, this is where my shiny luck went to a non-official Pokemon game? I can't even carry it with me throughout the official mainline series, put it in my Pokemon home or Pokemon bank, take with me for the other games. I can't keep that! And it would devastate me. It would devastate me, it really would. Like, especially if it was my first shiny. Thankfully, it wasn't. I think my first shiny was a... Granted, my first shiny was bread. Because, okay, I'm going on a tangent. Like, I said I wasn't going to yap, but we're yapping anyway. My first shiny was bread. I was specifically aiming to breed a shiny, though, so it wasn't a surprise. I think I hatched like 1,000 eggs or whatever to get a shiny Teddiursa for one of my friends. And the shiny Teddiursa hatched, and I was like, oh my god, now I want one. So I hatched another 600 or so, which was really lucky because this was back in Oras, and I think it was back before I had the shiny charm, which was a mistake, but anyway, I did it anyway. I got very lucky. Maybe it was after the shiny charm then. I don't know. Point is, my first ever shiny... Oh wait, was it a Teddiursa or was it a Shinx? I know I did both. I think it was a Shinx. My point is, I had been playing Pokemon, have been playing Pokemon since I was 6. With my first ever game, Pokemon Ruby. I didn't get a shiny until Pokemon Omega Ruby in 2014 or whatever the hell that launched. I don't remember when that launched. And I had to breed for the goddamn thing. I played every generation of Pokemon game and I never got a single fudging shiny. To this day, I've still not encountered a wild shiny. Unless I've been using like the Oras like fudging chaining method or whatever that thing was. Or the Masuda method. I've never encountered an actual shiny just legitimately off the bat. It's never happened. I'm disappointed. Anyway, long story short, my shiny luck sucks. Oh, fun, but movies? I mean, wait, what movies though? What movies, Peachy? Then you got the official leggings? Shinies are quite frequent. I didn't catch a shiny in that game either, but you know what, that's fine. I don't need the shinies anyway. Who needs shinies? Who needs the shiny mons? I do. I don't know how many people will get that reference. Your first legit turn-based game shiny was a Stunky in Gen 6 that you killed? I can't believe you've done this. You know what my absolute worst thing would be? Is if I was doing like a Nuzlocke and my first Pokemon was a shiny, but I wasn't using shiny claws. But I'd never do that because shiny claws is mandatory! Did you do this shiny side quest? Oh, I didn't get very far. I'm gonna be honest, I did not get very far in Pokemon Legends. I did not like it. I think I did like all the main like questy things in the first town and I fought like the Scizor, Scythor type Pokemon thing that's like, you know, that, and then I just gave up. I'm fired. I just didn't like it, I'm sorry. Captain America? Oh yeah, that's a big one. Is that still, I mean, I know it's been out for a week, right? So it's not quite opening weekend, but it's still going to be pretty big for you Peaches. Best of luck, soldier. Bridget Jones, I don't know. Hard Eyes, I don't know. Sonic 3, that's out. Dogman. The hell is Dogman? I've never heard of these movies. Cleaver, that's right. I think I fought Cleaver. I think. But my point still stands. I didn't like it, so I kind of stopped. And I'm so sorry for doing so. Actually, no, I'm not. I want to enjoy my video games. Still fired? You can't fire me! You're not my boss! I hope. I really hope. Speaking of getting fired, one of my coworkers is constantly like joking with me multiple times a day about how I'm just gonna get fired for something random. Okay, not so much that I'm gonna get fired. I'll just randomly, literally talking and then I'll say something and she'll disagree with it and she'll be like, okay, you're fired. And then she'll be like, my boss said you're fired. And it's just a constant thing. I'm just constantly getting fired at work by my coworker on behalf of my boss, who is not actually firing me. It's a great time. You haven't touched Legends since you bought it? So did you like buy it, play it for a little while, and then just never get back to it? I gave it a really good go. That's a lie. It may not have been a really good go. I gave it enough of a go until I got to the point where I was like, you know, I should be enjoying this by now, and the fact that I'm not is very telling. You can't boss me, you're a frog. Which Asif movie is that referencing? I don't remember that, and I've watched all of them like 15 times, except for like the latest 3 that released in the last 2 years after we started uploading them again. Struggling to get behind it? Yeah. See, I had the same thing. And I feel that's so weird because like 90% of the people who play the game are like, this is a fantastic game and Pokemon should go this way in the future. It should be the future of Pokemon. And I'm like, if that was the future of Pokemon, I'd be incredibly disappointed. And that's saying a lot because I'm already disappointed. Pokemon is so disappointed to me. Oh my god. You played it to endgame, got too grindy for postgame, and never fought the true final boss. It's not good. I'm kidding. That doesn't like make or break a good game, but I just offering to accompany me on my travels. I'm still willing to speak to chat, by the way. I just feel like really awkward if I was to just like silently read this stuff and progress through the game without reading the text. Do people want me to read the text like out loud, or just to myself? I don't know what people want, because I want to keep up the chatting to chat, because that's what I enjoy. But I also want to progress the game because that's the whole point of the streams, is to play more Final Fantasy. But I feel like the moment I start reading what's on the screen, everyone just disconnects. They're like, ah, it's game time now. And then that's it, conversation over. I'm like, that's not the point. I just have a really bad... Whatever you process better. I process them both the same. I just don't know how to best take this direction of the streams. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I don't know what I mean. I mean, I do know what I mean. I don't know. He's gonna give me some time to prepare. Maybe I just do a summary. I read it and I'm like, I'm getting time to prepare before going to this city I can't pronounce. That could be entertaining. I'll make it all funny and stupid and derpy. You've been trying to read loud and stream but struggle with dyslexia. That is so understandable, Peachy, and that would really suck for you. I mean, it would suck for a lot of people, right? Because, like, on the one hand, like, yeah, you've got dyslexia and that's an absolute pain for you, right? But at the same time, I can also understand that from the viewers sitting... I don't want to... No. There's no way I can really say this without being mean, but, like... It can be, I can acknowledge that it can probably be pretty hard for someone to sit through someone with dyslexia trying to read something on screen. Whether that's like good or not of them to like not enjoy it, there's not the point. I don't know what I'm trying, do you know what I'm trying to say though, Peachy? Like, it's hard to read it because you have dyslexia, but it's also hard to read it to the viewers and keep them engaged because of the dyslexia. It's like it's a barrier, and that really sucks for you. And I'm so grateful I don't have it. Because it would be a pain, right? Not everyone has, and that's exactly it. And that's really unfortunate. And like, I get it. It does take a lot of effort for like a lot of people to sit through someone who is struggling to read something. Like, I understand. I get that when I'm sitting in meetings at work when people are talking very fluently and not having issues, and I struggle to sit through it. So like, I get it. But it certainly doesn't make it any easier for you, because it'd be tough. It'd be tough. And I understand that. Not from like personal experience, but I get it, you know? What was I picking up here? A ring of healing. That's a ring of slaying, but I know I have a ring of healing in here somewhere. Oh my god, I'm running out of ring slots. Why do I have so many rings I don't need? I don't know. Ring of vending. Wait, do I not have any like lasting? Oh yeah, healing. Okay. Filibuster. Oh my god, it's a filibuster. 245? Weak. Why am I going through it this way? I literally have this. Wait, do you currently recommend... I already have the best gear because it's 270! No! Oh, I shouldn't have. Wait, what's this then? What's that equipped to? It's a fudge. Wait, how can I... Ripping gear set list? Oh wait, that's not the ring of healing. That's the ring of slaying. Where's the ring of healing? Get the fudge out of here. Ugh. I don't know. You ready to depart? Let's make for Onokoro. Okay, we're gonna go search somewhere. While we have no contact with the outside world because we're lonely and introverted, we receive a visit from Blue Ninja Turtles, and she was given a fairy tale tome of fairy tales. Looking at all my jobs and levels, you can trash all gators below level 60. I was considering doing that too, but I had a feeling that like there was some most of the stuff in there was already trashed, I think. I'll have another look because I really definitely should. People who never shut up. I'm confused. Am I ranting about people who should be shutting up when they don't because they don't know what they're talking about? Am I ranting about people who like to yap on stream or like just yap in general and talk? Like, what type of people am I ranting about, Retsky? I feel like that's still quite a broad group, and so many people can fit within people who never shut up, both good and bad. There are a lot of bad people I'd love to rant about, but you might want to hear about the really cool people who talk all the time, like me, right? I'd like to say I didn't see it coming, but I sort of like hinted at it quite a bit, and sort of I'm the reason that I caused this. I caused this. I caused this. The timing when it popped up. Oh yeah, like I knew it was gonna happen. Well, I was like 95% certain this is where Retsky was going with it, and so I decided to lean into it. But the timing was perfect, and that's what got me. It was the timing. Anyway, so people who never shut up like me, it really just sucks because I like to talk and I want to make my streams entertaining, so I keep on talking and I talk a lot. And then the problem is, like, if I stop talking, I feel like chat doesn't stay engaged, and then everyone disappears and there's no one around and I feel very lonely, and so I gotta keep talking. And if I don't stop talking, then people won't leave. So I keep talking, and then you come along and you're like, wow, this guy never shuts up and he never plays the game. And it's like, yeah, maybe there's a reason I don't play the game, is because when I start playing the game, everyone leaves. That's my rant. That's all I had. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's like sufficient enough of a rant. It was like not even a minute's worth. It was like 30 seconds of a rant. I apologize for the lackluster rant. I don't have any fudging yapper. Listen, yapping works. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I do know what to tell you, and I've already told you it. You're refunding yourself? Yeah, go for it. I'll let that pass. I'll let that slide. you go ahead. But yeah, I don't know. And like, I've thought as well about doing like, and this is a side note, I thought about doing just chatting streams. But the problem is, if I do a just chatting stream, and then there's nothing to talk about, or no one's around, or just chat's not moving very well, I'm just sort of sitting there with nothing to like do, and I'm like chatting, but then there's nothing to talk about, and I'm like, okay, this is why I play games instead, and I just yap over the game, because at least when things get quiet then, I can just pivot to playing the goddamn game. Like, I am really bad at keeping conversations flowing. And I need to work on that. I think a large part of it is my complete and utter lack of self-confidence. Like, complete no self-confidence. Which probably doesn't come across too much on streams, but that's a separate whole thing to analyze and think about myself and psychology and blah, 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 and I don't really want to do that. But my point is, I've completely forgotten what my point is. So take from that what you will. Yes, for the first time streaming the other day? Hell yes. Was this the stream I showed up in? Because obviously I was sleeping and missed it. But I know you've streamed like a couple of times since. Awesome. I'm glad you yapped. Right, the adrenaline of sorting out drama. Wait, what was the drama? Peachy, you can't just mention there being drama and then not mention the drama. You really yap? You really don't. And like, this is even like funnier. It's even more notable that Retsky doesn't yap because he literally ran an entire D&D campaign as the DM. And like, you know, that's the perfect time for a DM to like have like NPCs like blurt out their whole, like do a whole massive monologue and stuff. And like, granted, there were monologues. But they weren't incredibly like the really lengthy yappy type. And like literally Retsky had the stage. Retsky could have yapped for as long as he wanted. And maybe I'm just completely misremembering. I don't know. I may be completely entirely misremembering. But he had the stage and he didn't use it. He didn't yap. He said exactly what needed to be said and he talked when he needed to speak. And then he let the rest of us idiots do the work. You want to try streaming before YouTube as well, but your confidence isn't enough? Yeah, completely get that. I mean, look, from my perspective, and again, I guess this is sort of different because before I started even streaming on Twitch, I was doing YouTube and uploading YouTube videos and editing stuff for like, God, I want to say like at least 6 years. Like I did it for a very long time, and the reason was because A, upload speed wasn't that great, so I didn't really have an upload speed. And B, there were so many situations where my real name would be said because I had friends who called me by my last name because there were like 50 different people with my first name in school. So I'd constantly have people calling me by my last name. I had like family constantly interrupting me because I was a teenager and we were in school and like family, there were all sorts of things going on. And I couldn't live stream because I didn't have the time to put aside and dedicate and know that nothing would interrupt it or screw things up. With a YouTube video, if I'm interrupted or screwed things up or someone says my name or there's a mistake, you can edit that really easily. Live, something goes wrong, oh no, right? So, I'm getting a bit sidetracked. The point is, when I first started, I was like you, confidence non-existent, right? And maybe starting with YouTube helped because I could edit things out that didn't work out or that didn't work, and I had that bit of freedom, so the confidence wasn't really too much of a barrier. When I started streaming, it was a completely different ballgame because like you, my confidence was trash. I didn't have my camera on, I didn't know what I was saying, how to talk, didn't know how to do anything. I just sort of jumped into the deep end, and I know that's not a solution for everyone, and it absolutely doesn't work for everyone, and it probably won't work for you. However, what I'm trying to say is that it is a really good way to build that confidence with a very low risk of like consequence, right? If you aren't confident on stream and you say or do some stupid things or whatever, then A, if you're very new to streaming, likely no one's watching. Or B, it's Twitch, people have personalities, things happen, it's part of the thing, no one cares, your life's not going to be ruined, right? Very different to being in a workplace situation, in a professional job. Again, I don't know, you probably told me what your work is. I can't remember right now, Harris, and that is my apologies. But my point being that having no confidence in the workplace or in a professional career or like when dealing with customers or whatever, completely different ballgame, because that does have a much more noticeable effect, right? So it's sort of like streaming is a much safer place to build that confidence, and it does a really good job of building it because you get that interaction, you have that sort of like ability to improve and to get better. So it could be worth still thinking about even if you don't have the confidence, because it could genuinely help, right? So I don't know, something to think about. Because hey, a lot of people like watching silly idiots on stream. So if you make a fool of yourself, all the better, right? But I also understand just not wanting to make a fool of yourself. That's totally valid. Some guy making you uncomfortable and felt icky, stalking you in game and in Discord, tagged you in the... Oh no. Oh my god, Peachy, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. And I'm so sorry it took me like 3 minutes to see that message because I was ranting about Harris. I'll get it eventually. One of these days, I'll call you Harris. Automatically. I won't have to think about it. And then everyone can celebrate. And then you'll turn around the next day and say, actually, it's Harris now. But I'm so sorry, Peachy. I hope you're doing okay, because that's fudging disgusting. And I hope you banned him, and then banned him further, and then reported him and banned him again. That's disgusting. You'd stream the most boring stuff? I mean, not necessarily. Not onions and celery, as my work colleague would say. Zero despite several attempts to... Wait, zero despite several attempts to... Like, to try streaming, you mean? Because that's very fair. Again, everyone's different, and it's not so easy for me to just say, just try it. You'll get better. You'll improve your confidence. Like, yeah, it would help, but it's easier said than done. So I get it. You had your partner, the other mod went ballistic. Good. Getting the fudge out of here, and also DM me who it is so I can ban him from my own streams too. You haven't posted in several months, but you're saying 53 subs and 7 videos, and you already know what those are. It does ring a bell. I feel like you probably have sent me a few of your videos. Maybe. It rings a bell, Harris. I do have a vague inkling. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. I knew it was Final Fantasy related. AMV. That makes sense. You're surprised I haven't turned up here? Well, let's make that a guarantee. But no, that does ring a bell. I think I stayed away from a lot of them because spoilers. Is that correct, Harris? You probably told me to like watch certain parts of certain things and then said don't go further. So, you know. But I mean, like, that's a good place to start too, right? Because, like, especially with the AMVs or whatever, that's like a creative outlet for you, which is great. And then also, you don't have, like, your own self, like, show up in the video. So it's like you can build confidence in your, like, abilities and techniques and creativity without, like, exposing yourself. So that's another cool, like, interesting, good way to, like, approach it too, right? You know, send me to the channel, but you shared the videos yourself. Yeah. That would probably be it, because I knew you did that sort of stuff, but I was like, I do not remember your channel at all. Do you make a run, Uwe? Do you make a run to Woolies and grab an energy drink? How far away is Woolies? How badly do you need the energy drink? Also, energy drinks are really bad for you, don't do it. Apparently just till the 7. I remember there being more than what you had sent, because you said spoilers and stuff. So that tracks, Done, excellent. I'm gonna ban him right now. I'm not even gonna wait. I don't even want to risk it. Oh, never heard of him. Time to ban the fudger. Wait, hold on. If I ban him now, will his name come up in chat? Maybe I'll save banning him till after stream so he doesn't get outed by everyone. So Luna, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fantastically. No, I'm not worried about it showing up for mods, but I think it does pop up in Twitch chat when someone's been banned. I think. Only mods see it. Well, let's try it. Good luck so you don't get spoiled. So fair. We need to organize a time when we play against Luna because I've been like itching to continue. I need to play more. Thank you for the lurk. I don't think I can ban him on Discord though, but I'll just like remember who he is because I don't think you can just ban people who aren't in your server. Redsky's now banned from this channel. And he's still talking in my chat and he's a mod? How does he do it? How does he do it? Also, Redsky, you didn't refund yourself, so I'm refunding you. Congratulations. Also, we have done a chat. We've spoken to one NPC. No, I'm gonna pick up the next quest in this area because there's no fast travel back here, so I'll just pick up the main story. You're on mobile? So when you said you wow! When you said you would refund yourself, you lied! Oh, you just meant you'd do it later. It doesn't matter, I've done it now anyway. Alizé! Ooh. Arcanist Summoner. Here's my question, and maybe some genius Final Fantasy players can explain. My understanding is the reason Machinist, Thaumaturge, Black Mage, Arcanist Summoner, the reason why they're like red in the description there is because I can't equip them with my current class. Is that correct? Like I am not the appropriate level with the appropriate class. Those are unequipable by me right now because I am playing a samurai. That is not my gear. Yes. Great. Why the fudge can I equip the bow? Because... Oh, it's based on the level. I thought it was based on my current class. There we go, it worked out. Well, no, I just had always assumed I can't equip these because I'm not that current class, but I'm also stupid because the literal way you change your class is to equip gear. Ignore me. Don't worry about it. That too. Don't worry about it. You see the wall in one video and go through an entire quest line, not finding a single clip from a cutscene worth using. Oh my god, I completely relate to that. Like having this amazing vision of exactly how you want something to go in your head, and then you try to put it together and you try to find a way to get it to work, and it just doesn't. You can't. It's not what you envisioned. I feel that. I've made God, I'm gonna admit this right now. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with like you probably should be familiar. I gave it a really good go. Swaggy Sally, right? My whole freaking, I have a whole idea for a storyline that I still want to do, but like, I had this like great vision for how I would do it, and her story, and like all the different games that I play as Sally in, because she was like a character that I'd play for like RPGs, so Mass Effect, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Skyrim, like just, you know, a bunch of like the RPG games, and I had like this lore and this whole storyline that would like make sense and it's really built out, and like I just, no matter how many times I've tried to do it, it just hasn't worked out. And so it's just sort of like, I've just sort of like given up, and it really sucks. So I completely get it. I completely get it, Harris, because like you want to do a thing the way you envision it. You have this idea, you go through a thing, you try to work it out and put it together, and it doesn't, and then your motivation's just dead. It sucks. When you get 100,000, do you let the community pick the video? I mean, look, that's up to you, Retsky. The question is, do you want the community to pick your video, or do you want to pick your own video? Because that would be like, that's a huge deal, right? Then again, knowing you would absolutely like, you'd give it to someone else. You wouldn't know what to do. It's so quest you can do everything you can, but the fact that the first quest had nothing killed it. All it takes is one thing to kill your motivation. That's all it takes. Even if you have everything else worked out and you know exactly what you want to do, if something in the execution flops, it's such a killer to not even like just motivation. It can be a killer for self-confidence too. Because you put on, I mean, I speak for myself, of course, I don't know if it's the same for you, but you put in so much effort into coming up with the idea and a plan and putting together like a story, or like, you've come up with everything. You have this, you've got it all figured out. And then you go to do it and get it done. And it's just like, it doesn't work. And suddenly you're like, well, am I the problem? Is it because I haven't planned this right? Am I not executing it properly? Is there something I should have done instead? And then you have all these doubts. Like, what if it's something I could have done better? Or like, what if I just can't think of a way to get this to work? What if it can't work at all? And then it just goes downhill from there. And it's horrible. Can't really think of one. Hippo just let it... That's kind of funny, but I probably wouldn't. Process for how you put it together sucked. Yeah. It's especially when you, like, everything else is okay and it does work out, and then you have that one thing that doesn't work. And then you start picking apart everything else you've done too, because you're like, well, this one thing hasn't worked. What if this other thing doesn't work? What if this isn't working as I envisioned? What if this is also bad? And then the whole thing just crumbles. Anyway, long story short, I completely get you, Harris, because that's exactly how I feel about the entire freaking Swaggy Sally story that I have, which is devastating because I think it would be a really cool story to tell if it was told at all. Now, I don't really have any advice for you either, Harris, because I'm struggling with myself too, and I don't know what to do next. I don't know. We'll just sit here together being like, what do we do? You're just too precise with detail. Okay, no, that's another thing as well. Perfectionism can definitely like make it worse as well. Everything the match cutscenes are turned into video you're basing on. And then you're like, this one tiny detail is off, and then that gets in your way. The perfectionism is definitely another angle, yeah. I hadn't even considered that. I think at least with my own thing, I hadn't even gotten to the stage of perfectionism stopping me, because I was just stopped in general. But like, yeah, it would be even more devastating when the perfectionism does get you too, because everything else you have does work, and it is basically a final product, or at least it's ready to go, or like it's at a good stage. But you're like, but this needs to be perfect, and that needs to be good, and what's the point of doing it at all if I can't get it right? Peachy, thank you for being here. I appreciate you and I'll miss you. And I'm sorry I did absolutely no gameplay in the 40 minutes. Have a good day at work as best as you can with all the kids being really annoying. Don't let them hurt you too much. Wear a helmet. I also recommend, you probably can't wear earplugs talking to customers. I recommend a helmet, some floaties, just in case they decide to really like dump you in the deep end or something. I don't know. The analogy sort of like ran away from me there. Make the kids wear helmets. You're so right. Just tell them that like Captain America wore a really cool helmet, and then you give them like a bucket with like an ice slit. And then you say, and if you want to be a medieval knight, you can be one too. And then you watch them run around and bang their head into the walls. And then their parents are like, what the hell have you done? And then you get fired, but at least it was entertaining. And muzzles? Oh my god, okay. I don't know, maybe I'm just really against muzzles because of my history with greyhounds and how the poor animals need to be muzzled all the time, even though they're literally not dangerous. It's just freaky public perception, which has been warped by loud voices of the government. Anyway, no, you know, it's funny. Kids bite more than greyhounds do, but greyhounds are the ones that have to be muzzled, not the kids. What? Harris, what in the world are you on about? What word? What? What? Harry Potter joke? I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Muggle instead of muzzle. Okay. I get half of it? I don't even... Okay, Rescue, I don't know what you're saying either. Is this a good time to say I haven't, like, consumed anything Harry Potter in, like, quite a few years? Did I watch Magic and Misfits on D20? No. No, I did not. I assume you mean Dimension 20. I've watched a few of the, God, what's the, what was the very first Dimension 20 campaign? It starts off in, like, the school where they're learning how to be, like, adventurers in the school, and then there was, like, the very first episode they fight the, like, the food in the kitchen or whatever. I watched that, and I think I watched another couple of episodes. Absolutely loved the hell out of it. And then I just ran out. I just haven't gotten back to it because each episode is like a couple of hours, and I just don't have the time these days for that. It's so devastating to me. I love D&D podcasts, but I just don't have the time to listen to hours upon hours of them. Read DMs this season, Brandon just pegs holes in the entire series because it's a Harry Potter parody. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh no, I need to add that to the list as well of things that I'm never gonna finish. I freaking love Brennan. I would watch Brennan doing anything, actually. I watch Brennan do anything. I don't care what. I'd watch it. Brennan is one of my favorites. I mean, they're all really great, though. Like, all of them are great. I can't fault, like, anyone on the Dropout team, to be honest. Like, anyone. I don't suppose you have any ideas. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what we're talking about. We seem to have reached the impasse, and to make matters worse, every solution... Okay, so this is a conversation from before this stream. That's not very helpful. His character's destined to be a big evil wizard, but his character's having none of it. Wait, so it's like a prophecy, whatever, he's gonna become evil, but his character is like, I will not be evil, I refuse! I love that! Is that part of his backstory? Is that like what something the DM has said, your character has this prophecy, and he's like, nope? Because that could be pretty good either way, right? We got some villages. Soban sent us, maybe we should ask him. We need to find red courage and continue. Oh my god. Any of these... We should talk to Soban? I don't know. I do remember that much. I think I chose the wrong answer. The backstory. Oh, that's such a cool backstory too. Is that there's been a prophecy he'll be evil, but he's like actively fighting against that prophecy. You know, it would be a really like satisfying conclusion. And I say this as someone who is like really into like emotional like story arcs and endings and like things not going to plan. I love a good bad ending. I love a good sad ending. You guys know this. I think the fantastic conclusion for that character, if it were me, would be that he reaches a point where he's trying to save the world or do the right thing or whatever, and then he reaches this point where he's like, shoot, actually, this is like, you get like a really tough decision, right? Do this really difficult thing that will be horrible for tons of people, or do this other thing that will be really horrible for tons of people, not knowing what's the best outcome, and just choosing something that you think will save the world, or like be the outcome that benefits the most people, or stop a disaster. But like both outcomes are really bad. So like if it were me, I'd have that decision like pop up, be like, shoot, both of these options are really bad. I'm gonna have to like make the sacrifice for the greater good or whatever. But it's not me sacrificing myself for the greater good. It'd be like sacrificing a ton of innocent lives for the greater good. Purposes, I'm just saying what I would do. I would have my character realize that, oh, I am gonna be the evil person that no one likes that the prophecy said. But I'm doing this for the greater good. And then like thousands of people die because I have to like kill them or sacrifice them or whatever. I make the bad choice, everyone hates me, I become the villain I very much wanted to defeat. Blah, 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 you know, die hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And like fulfilling that prophecy of being a horrible person. And then not just for that one decision, but having to continue to back up that main decision and continuously do even more horrible things because you genuinely think it's the only way to save the world. And otherwise everyone will die. And that would be such an interesting character story arc, and I want to make a character like that now. Obviously, you'd have to retire the character at that point because, like, you can't have an evil person in your party with everyone else disagreeing, blah, blah, blah. I think that'd be so cool. Anyway. I know I'm not meant to read too much into it, but, like, I will do it. I will read into everything, if I can. And then rant about it for, like, 5 minutes, but not about the thing you told me to rant about 20 minutes ago. You were trying to lead Dragon set, and I could tell, and I was so keen for it to go that direction. But having said that, I do love the direction that Dragon did also go, where he was like, actually, no, you're right, enough is enough. And he, like, confided in Lilith, and then, like, actually decided to, like, get out of Vilio. But, like, I think it was done so well, Retsky, because you gave that option. You very well gave the ability for Pumpkin and Dragon to make that choice. And it would have been a tough choice, an actual, like, choice to make. I thought it was so good. Points at the Redsky sub use, we need a 5-year sub badge. Is that not the 5-year sub badge? It's a 4-year sub badge. Don't we have a 5-year sub badge? Hold on. Also, my ears are ringing. What sub badges do I have? I swear I have 5 years. Let me check. Oh, no, those are the bit badges. I have bit badges all the way up to 900,000 bits. I'm never going to reach that. Okay, subs. Oh, that's... Oh, I do have a 5-year sub badge. No one's hit it yet. I think Retsky will probably be the first one. I have it. It's there. It is very much there. No, it's a 4.5-year badge. You have it with yours because it's green? Well, you're gonna hate the 4.5-year badge. You're gonna absolutely hate it. Because... It is freaking bright blue and pink. It's bubblegum. It's full on, straight up bubblegum. And there are no further badges beyond that. So once you hit 4.5 years, you're bubblegum forever. I do agree. I think Twitch needs to have the option for people to be able to pick what badge they want to display. Once you've unlocked it, let Twitch decide. Let people decide which ones they want to use. You're on something. Look, I wouldn't blame you. I'd be upset, but I wouldn't blame you. You're the ones that came from above, yes. If we could have a moment of your time. Who the hell are you, Donatello? Whoa. You are old. I did not mean to startle you. My name is Ihanami, and this is my wife, Yunagi. We were wondering, have you any news from Doma? Ah, yeah, everyone's dying. 62 months. Well, now I'm like, have I uploaded it? Now I'm gonna check. Now I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. Well, those are the forward. Okay, where's it? Subscriber badges. There we go. Oh shoot! I haven't uploaded the 4.5 year one. Retsky, you're in luck. I've not even uploaded the 4.5 year one. So, so Retsky, how much time do you want me to like wait before I upload the 4.5 year one and have you miss your watermelon badge forever? Cause you don't have long, but I'm gonna do it. You don't care. Okay, I won't do it now because I'm in the middle of streaming, but if I remember after stream, it's good. You actually don't like watermelon? Really? Like watermelon flavored things or actual watermelon? Because I love actual watermelon and I love watermelon flavored things, but I can also understand that actual watermelon is just water. Both. Yeah, fair. Like, I find it really interesting actually. Actual watermelon doesn't really have much flavor because it's like 90% water or however much it is, right? But like watermelon flavored things have a lot of flavor. Even though watermelon doesn't. That's a watermelon you never zoomed in. No, okay, so the sub badges. Your base one is just your base. They all like have corresponding flavors, right? So I think the normal sub badge, the 2-month sub badge is green. I think it's just meant to be like apple or something, I don't know. And then the 3-month sub badge is blue, so it's like meant to represent blueberry. You are in fact cookies and cream. That is correct, you're cookies and cream. 9 months is Neapolitan, like Neapolitan ice cream. 1 year is... Oh god, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know. I can't even remember what the 1 year is. It's pink. But I don't quite recall what. We worked this out a while ago, by the way. Fairy Floss! I named them as well. So there's Fairy Floss, 6 months, sorry, not 6 months, 1.5 years of boysenberry, 2 years is passion fruit, 2.5 years is pineapple, 3 years is raspberry, 3.5 years is strawberry, 4 years, which is Redsky's, is watermelon, and the next one is bubblegum. Because I just thought it'd be really cool to have different flavored fudges using flavors that literally no one flavors their fudge, because that would be funny, right? Like, could I have gone with actual fudge flavors? Yes. But where's the fun in that? They're not recognizable. I don't even know what different flavored fudges there are. Like caramel. I don't have a caramel flavor. That's the 5-year badge right there. Caramel. Anyway. You're just gonna say bubblegum flavored fudge. Yeah, exactly. Like they're not actual like flavors, but they're recognizable as flavors for like sweets and different things. Mostly ice creams, come to think of it. But he's gonna be orange brown. I mean, look, the only thing is I don't have any of the others made. Like the 4.5 year bubblegum is the latest one. All the others would need to be like made up, which I could probably easily do. Like I have the files for it. And it's just a color change, so it wouldn't be too hard. But whatever. If you must our daughter fought in the rebellion, we've heard naught from her since. 'Twould be too much to hope that you know of her, but her name is Yugiri! They're looking for Yugiri too! I love Memely. Every time. My favorite thing about being a Lolafel. My favorite thing is their surprise reaction. She is older than I thought. She lives! Well, I wouldn't say that much. We haven't seen her in quite some time. We're looking for her too, but I'm sure she's alright. We had no idea she'd hailed from Suino Sato. How did she come to serve Doma as a shinobi? Her back, I know, it's the funniest freaking reaction. I love it. It all began in the year 1962. She and another child crept out of the village, growing curious about the outside world. To Doma they met, where they met a young boy, a proud son of Yangxia. Yangxia? His tale of imperial oppression left a lasting impression on her. When she returned, she spoke passionately of the Doman's plight and urged us to take the boy in, but my wife and I would not hear of it. Wow. Thought the matter closed, but she never forgot his words. She became convinced the Garleans would one day come for us, and it was in search of the strength to defend us that she left years later to learn the ways of the shinobi. When the then Ruby Princess learned of this, she forbade Yugiri's return. Oh my goodness. We protested, but there was naught we could do, and so our daughter, who only wanted to keep her people safe, was shunned by them forever, essentially. So there's something we could do for these people. I am a humble stonemason, but if it is the name I can't pronounce, we can help, probably. Oh, it's a jewel. Wait, is this the jewel that we were like meant to chase for the thing, and it turns out we weren't after a jewel at all? It was something. No, wait, no. I'm thinking of. I'm getting all of my games mixed up. I'm getting all my games mixed up. What was the jewel in this game meant to be? Have we heard of this jewel before? Is this a new thing? It is a jade, but when bathed in a particular light, it shimmers with divine resplendence. I have mined similar materials, one must use lamps. Here's a lamp that I just happen to have with me, lol. Like, why? You came here asking for news from Doman, now he's like, by the way, I have this very specific lamp, specifically specific, for specific reasons. I just happen to have it on my specific person, you can have it. Okay, sunken ship. Oh no. Oh no, my taskbar's crashed. Okay. I hope you find what you seek. I only wish there's something more we could assist you with. When you next see our daughter, tell her not a day goes by her parents and brothers do nothing. That's so sweet and so sad. Also, why can't we have his horns in character creation? Like, why not, you know? Also, I'm starting to think I should get rid of that freaking... I'm gonna be honest, I hate the freaking... I hate the, what's the word? I hate the ad break message so much. I hate them. They bother me. Get out of here. Okay, we've got a new quest. So we have... This is... Where's the main story? Okay, the main story quest is over here. This one is literally right next to a fast travel point. So I think we do the main story quest for a little bit, just until we get to a fast travel. And then we'll... Excuse me, Mr. Fletcher, how many hours did you have in the Angry Red Bar on Twitch? Hey, Tham, hello, Yuri, how are you? Not as many as your 800 hours. I had 180, or 200. And that was mostly from highlights, not because I'm saving all my Twitch VODs, but because when I upload my VODs to YouTube, I like to separate the, like, if I play multiple games in the stream, which I really try not to do, I like to separate them into separate uploads. So that way the VODs are more like on YouTube, you could watch an entire game play through the VODs rather than having to like skip through different Twitch streams where I played a bit of one game and a bit of another game. So there were leftover like highlights from when I separated a stream where I played 2 games and I'd make a highlight of each game. And I just never deleted them because I had no reason to. So I had to go through and I deleted maybe like 120 hours or so of just different streams being split up into like 2 segments when I was playing different games. So yeah, only 180 hours. You, however, missed us 800-hour freaking highlights. What are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna do? This game has quests. I know. I don't get through them very well. 719. That's basically 800. Have you been like? Surely you're not saving them to your desktop, right? Like, surely you're like exporting them to YouTube and stuff, right? Because I know you're not wanting to just flat delete them all. I did because I've already uploaded them. Because like that's gonna take so long to like save and upload and then delete and stuff like that. That's such a pain. You export to YouTube and then it mucked up, so you start downloading and using the third-party app. See, exporting to YouTube through a third-party app, I just do not trust. Like, I can understand if that's like the only option, and a lot of people have been mass exporting them through third-party apps since it's come out, because obviously they've had them in highlights in their VODs, so I don't need to store them anywhere else. And now they've been hit with the, by the way, 100-hour limit. So they've had to like just do mass exports because they haven't been exporting them as they've gone along. I was very thankful that I had been, so I could just go through and delete them. But my point is, I would not trust a third-party app, like in the slightest. I just use Twitch's export, and because I only export one thing at a time, it doesn't mark. Mass downloading to upload. Didn't know they were mass exporters. Oh, I don't know if they were mass exporters. I just mean in general, like mass downloads, mass export, whatever. Mass get them off the Twitch platform. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people have been looking towards doing that. I don't know if there are many out there. I don't know if they're any good. But people definitely have been looking for some way of doing it. I just don't trust it. Because why would I? Why would I trust anything to get access to my account and my Twitch VODs and highlights when I don't know what they're doing? Would never. No, I know you don't have an option. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm glad I didn't need to resort to it because I wouldn't. Harris, what do you mean fall into the chat? You were here 6 minutes ago. Did you fall out of the chat? Did you leave? Into the void? Did the Lakitu pick you up and drop you back down? Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make game references. You need to sort out an average 35 videos per day and Twitch kept airing after your first 10 yet. That's what I mean, like Twitch is fine for like the first couple of exports, but then like after that it just like, sometimes it just doesn't. Not the power, oh no. Power and internet issues are the bane of everyone's existence in the current day and age, 2025, with technology as it is, I don't know. But I'm glad it's back. Doesn't need access detail. Well, no, if it's just a mass downloader, it just download from like your own login and whatever. Right? Like it just be easy. Wait, you could download other people's VODs? Oh no, I mean, I guess Twitch doesn't limit downloading other people's VODs, does it? I think it should. I'm gonna be honest. I think Twitch should limit people downloading other people's VODs. Like, have a setting to toggle if you want to let other people download your VODs as a streamer, sure, but I don't think it should be allowed by default. No, I'm not saying it needs to access your login account. I'm saying because you're already logged in and you're in your, like, video producer or whatever it's called, you could just download them through there through your third-party app. Twitch doesn't. Okay, good. So why the fudge can this third-party app do it? Huh? I back as the gold saucer vendor is consuming to the south. Gold saucer, I need to go there and do my freaking cat boards. You don't mind it? No, I get it. And look, I'm the type of person myself that... There's an ad in progress right now, so I'm not going to continue with the game. But I'm the type of person myself that would... I'm more than happy for people to download my VODs, right? And the reason I say that, and this is permission at this current point in time, any of my VODs that are currently on Twitch, go ahead and download them. Just, you know, don't breach copyright and stuff. Don't like go claiming it as your own and doing all sorts of things that you wouldn't be allowed to legally do with it. But, like, for your own personal use, if you want to like do your own stuff with my VODs, if you want to edit things, like whatever the fudge, I don't care. The VODs are all public. They're publicly accessible for a reason. Do whatever the fudge you want with them, within reason and without breaking copyright laws. I am a Johnny. Now that's not a breach of copyright. What that's called is impersonation. And it's pretty freaking illegal. Also, you're doing a bad job of it. But no, my point is, like, for me personally, my stance on it is if I have videos up in the public domain, it's because I want people to be able to access them and view them. So I don't care if people download them for their own reasons, right? But I know a lot of other people aren't of that same mindset. A lot of other people are like, yes, I have my VODs available because I want people to view them. I do not want other people to download them because then they can do what they want with them. They can turn them into edits, they can monetize them, they can do all that sort of stuff. And that's also totally acceptable because, again, their copyright, it's their right to allow or not allow whatever they want with it. Totally fine. So I feel like there should be a toggle or some sort of option in Twitch, and I think there is. Or not a toggle, but like you can't download other people's VODs by default. And that should be how it is. I don't like the fact that third-party tools can then go off and download other people's VODs. Because that's not really fair. You know? Download the VODs to edit together me saying swear words. Hey Therm, have you not like heard half of the sound effects on this channel? What's the opposite of near? distant. You silly little goose. Impersonation? Hey, that's me. Wait, what? How? Why? I'm so proud of Distant. I don't know, like, I know it's so basic and simple, but I'm so proud of it too. Your YouTube name? Your YouTube name is Impersonation? I can't believe you've impersonated someone. No, K-Fam, I don't know if you've, like, clearly not heard half of the sound effects. Let me, You're so sad I have so many fewer hours. Why? I don't save my highlights on Twitch. Like, I have quite a few, like, edited highlights on Twitch that I have saved and not deleted. Like, you know how, like, there was a period a while back where I used the Twitch highlight system to actually edit down streams if they were, like, really entertaining and there's a lot of stuff in it. So I think I did, like, A Hat in Time summarized or whatever, and it was literally just, like, a highlight of me playing A Hat in Time in one particular stream, and it was, like, summarized the whole thing. I loved doing that. But because there were only like 10 minutes or so and I only did it for about like a month or two, I don't have a lot of those there. So I'm down to about like 40 or 50 hours right now. And all of my main VODs are done. So we're both above 500? No. As I said, the only VODs I had, or the only highlights I had were like 1 to 2 hours at most when I separated games between streams. So I had like, if I was playing an hour and a half of like God of War and I swapped into like Final Fantasy, whatever, I'd like split them into 2 highlights to upload to YouTube. I didn't have any other highlights. I didn't save any of my VODs as highlights because I exported them straight to YouTube immediately. If people want to see my VODs, YouTube is a far better system to view them on than Twitch. So I just direct everyone to my YouTube. So much easier.
Back by unpopular demand, me!
Kai, hello, Riri, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I've never kept any highlights on Twitch that I've wanted to be on, like, of like VOD length or anything. So that's why I didn't have too many. I don't know why you thought I was about 500 though. I don't know where you got that idea from. Hey Kai though, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We're ranting. No, yapping. We're yapping today. I've done 1 quest. I have not done 1 quest. I've picked up 2 quests. And I haven't done anything with them. Be back another night and you start downloading. Goodbye your internet. Have fun not doing anything with it for the next 5 hours. You're doing better? I'm sorry, Kai. I hope you... No, wait, you're doing better. I thought you said you could be better. I'm silly. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing better. That's so good. That's amazing for you, and I love that. And I hope you continue to do better. You need to start downloading. Your internet's good enough. Oh, you're downloading my VODs. Got it. But I'm glad you're doing better, Kai. If this mech is the same of which Soban spoke, then the good... Wait, then if the gods are good, the Megaton is nearby. I don't know what you're saying, Alize. Ready your lamp. You'll need to search the area marked on your map. Use the lamp. What lamp? There's a lamp? Oh my god, there's a Sharky! 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 Oh, look at you! You're not aggressive at all! So you're doing better. We need content. Wait, what? Wait, no! What do you mean? Can I see a glimpse flickering in the distance? Where? Game, you can't just say I see something, a flickering light in the distance, and then not actually show me the flickering light. I cannot believe you've done that. You've got to be joking. Wait, is it the clan? Yes. I don't know. Getting closer. Is it this? Around, there's a big boy around. Big boy. Big. I want to see big shark. That's another small shark. Where big shark? I want big shark. I'm getting closer. I don't know where the fudge closer is. I don't know where big shark is. It says I'm getting closer, but it's not actually showing me a goddamn thing. You've done all your work for the night, so you are on night shift. Okay. I know I need to be close enough. Problem is, Harris, I don't know where I gotta be. Because there's no indication that I'm getting, like, It just says like, it's literally a game of hot and cold. It's hot and cold, but with like horrible feedback. Oh. The flash is unmistakable, but you're still unable to pinpoint its exact location. Just a little closer. I'm trying. Oh my god, I'm so close. So close. I'm so far. What? Is it? There's no way. No. Oh my god, I was actually so close. I'm like breathing. I'm breathing it, chat. Peeping out from beneath a fine layer of sand, you spy something shimmering. Fudging trashy quest. Wait, it was here? Bro, I started off fudging here. And I went everywhere else. I was already right next to it. Game trash. Whatever, I found it now. I was like, that was, oh no wait, I started here. And I went, the point is, I went all the way around it, okay? I forget you can burn up. Sharky boy. I still want to see the giant one. Looking for a needle in the haystack would be quicker. It really would be. Gesetsu will have died of old age by the time we finish. You haven't found anything, have you? I found, I don't know what it is. It looks like a hearing aid. This is it, exactly as you described. He didn't tell me it was a hearing aid. See how fortunes have changed for the better. I kinda just want to take the grimoire because that's. Oh no, it's Arcanist Summoner. That's not a healer. Okay, no, I'm just gonna take the material then. Very close to the flight limit, possibly or west. Very? Oh, the big creature. I was like, what are you talking about? Here we go. Now we can get the scholar age gear, whatever. So that's 260. They're 265. This is 145, so that's a massive upgrade. The question is, what is my 170? There's no way my white mage. Okay, no, my white mage is 270. And this is 265. So I don't want to get the white mage one. I want to get the red mage one. Because I'm actually actively leveling the red mage. Oh no, wait, this is samurai. I was looking at samurai. Wait, no, hold on. Where's red mage? Where's red mage? Red mage. Red mage. Where's red mage? Wait, where is my red mage gear? Here. 270. Okay, so I don't want to grab that either. I can just grab the codex because that'll be good for my scholar, right? No, my scholar's already better too. Am I actually just gonna take the astrologian fudging? I'm actually just gonna take the fudging astrologian arm. The fire red mage from dungeon. That does ring a bell actually. Okay, someone remind me I need to take the astro's arms because all the rest I've got better. Oh, whoops, my bad. Much as I would like to turn and thank Yagiri's parents for their assistance, time is of the essence. I say we make for Tamamizu at once. Hold on to it for now, Emily. Once we arrive, present it to the elder, and then we can finally learn how to deal with the red coach. Okay, so this is going to take us back to the... Okay, good. We're fast travel either way. So we'll fast travel to our side quest to get the Aether Rite or whatever. No, we've already got the Aether Rite. Not Aether Rite, Aether Current. But it's an unlockable thing, so it probably unlocks a dungeon. Fly around in Shark Hunt. That's right. The thing I just immediately left. No Shark Hunt today, guys. I forgot. This isn't a Kuro. It's a lovely place. Okay. The people are incredibly warm. Take this gentleman, for example. As soon as I set foot on the island, he offered to take me on a tour. He's gonna charge you for it. Huh? What are you looking at? Get lost. Get lost? Why don't you get lost? Wait a minute, I know you. My comrades talk about you all the time. My apologies, madam. I was only joking with you, of course. One can never have enough rich or powerful friends. That's why I approached your young charge. Figured if I helped her now, she'd someday return the favor should I ever need it. You're gonna blackmail her? You're gonna bribe her? You're gonna, like... What brings you to our island? Kicking out butts like you. Is laid up for custom deliveries. I'm still gonna do it because it's unlockable content. But that's kind of disappointing. Looking to learn more about a fairy tale. I know nothing of fairies or tales, but mayhap I can direct you to someone who does. There's a fisherman who visits once a year to hunt for treasure. Some of the men say he's as old as the sea themselves. I reckon he, if anyone, would be able to tell you your story. Luckily for you, he arrived the other day. You should be able to find him at the Escape Pier. Not to worry, little ladies. Be sure to remember your name and pay me back when the time comes. See, this is what I mean! He's using you! Get out of here, fuck. The kind gentleman ever give us his name? Nope. The shrug! Without name, I'm afraid I'll be unable to send him payment for his help. It is terribly unfortunate. There's little that can be done. All you know is Kurenai's involved. Yeah, no. I mean, look, this quest itself doesn't unlock anything. So we've done a few of them already. We did the Aether Current quest, which was the first one. And then there was another one which unlocked a dungeon. And then there was a third one that didn't unlock anything. And now there's this one. Or they may have been slightly, like, reversed or altered in some form. I don't quite remember which was which. But yeah. Also, my crafters are not leveled up. And I generally just go, how many currents do I have? I'm missing two quests. 2 quest logs. I've got the others. Which is why I'm like really like wanting to do all the exploration. You mean one side quest? Oh, because it'd be one main story quest, that's right. You're so right. Hello, fishermans. Is there something you need? I don't know why I said someone. The Tale of the Fisherman in the Ruby Sea. Yes, indeed. It's been a long time since I heard that one. I believe it was my great-grandfather he told me. Perhaps my grandfather. Wait. Oh, I believe it was my great-grandfather told me. Perhaps my great-great-grandfather. Or perhaps my... It doesn't matter who you heard it from. Just tell us the story already. That is all good and well, sir. If you could please tell us the story. I would go for that second one. More polite, more formal. But I'm a Lalafell. It doesn't matter who you heard it from. Tell me the story. You're pushing your luck? What do you mean, Harris? You're not pushing your luck at all. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Go have a great rest of your day. Do whatever you are doing. Go sleep. Speaking of sleep, I stayed up until like 11:30 last night playing Civ 7, and I was like, oh shoot, and I went to bed. It was fine, but I completely like get it. Sid, hello! You gotta get sleep soon as well? Oh, why? It's only 8 o'clock. How you doing, Sid? I hope you're doing well. You're right, the particular details are not relevant. Let's see if I can remember how it went. I very much hope you've not forgotten it. You might never know the whole tale if you have. The tome I received as a child was so tattered I can only read bits and pieces. No, I did read that correctly. Bits and pieces of the story. Oh, that's right, I did see you mention that. I sort of just assumed when you said morning stream, you meant like a 10 a.m. or like a 9 a.m. type thing. No, you're telling me like more like a 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 2 a.m.? But I hope it's a good stream though. I am incredibly lucky. Well, I'm lucky and unlucky. I'm lucky that all of the Northern Hemisphere people in my chat have insane insomnia and do not care about their sleep schedules, cough cough Harris. And they watch my stream even now at like 1 a.m. But it also sucks because everyone's in the Northern Hemisphere and they often gotta go to bed. Like Harris right now. 5. I knew it was 5. You missed what I said. I basically said I'm incredibly grateful that all of my Northern Hemisphere friends, such as you, watch my stream at ungodly hours o'clock. But also, why the fudge do you watch me at ungodly hours o'clock? Go to bed. That's all, Harris. Don't worry about it. But I mean, that's at least like not super early, but that's like way more early than it should be on a weekend. So good luck to you, Sid. I hope the stream goes well. I will probably be awake well after you've finished. But I hope it goes well. Speaking of, just because you're here, you guys don't know Sid. Sid also streams. She's cool. Go give her your support and follows and stuff. Sorry, what does mouth washing? What? I have questions. You've no set schedule. So fair, so fair. And you just try to play a specific game early in the day. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I have so many games I want to play with so many friends, but I don't have enough time. It sucks. So I hope you enjoy. The psychological horror. I mean, that name is giving me psychological horror. That name is traumatizing me psychologically. I get it. It Takes Two. I've wanted to play It Takes Two for so long. And I have like several friends who want to play it with me. The problem is someone asked first, and I do not remember who that was. So I'm over here like, I gotta play It Takes Two with someone, and someone called dibs. But I don't remember who they are, so I can't reach out to them to ask. There's no mouth washing, but there is mouth washing involved. It was not you, Harris. I'm so sorry. I can tell you for a fact it was one of my friends that I know from outside of streaming. That's so funny. I think I'm gonna have to like watch like some gameplay or something, or like maybe catch you if you're streaming it. Because like that sounds stupid as hell. It intrigues me. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Harris. It wasn't you. I'm sorry. Your VOD is there. You save your VODs. I will keep this in mind. Because like that's such a fun. That's so funny. Oh, you finish it one straight. Okay, so it's a short game. Okay, well then I will probably watch the VOD then, because like if it's because like watching VODs is one of those things where it's like if it's like a very long game that's over several streams, it's like, do I want to watch a VOD and then watch another VOD and then maybe catch it live before the streams? It was one VOD and stuff. I can do that maybe probably if I put some time aside. You see images of the game and it's something. Okay, no, you can't leave me in the dark. I'm immediately opening Sid's stream. I'm sorry, Sid. Don't worry, no one will see it. I'm not gonna show it on stream, but I am gonna open your stream. You know what I mean? It's an hour in and it's about 3 hours. Oh, did you finish the Outlast DLC? That's probably what you did, because I know you were streaming Outlast and the DLC, and I know the DLC is not too long either. You did, yeah. That makes sense, because I was gonna say I know the DLC is not too long. I thought you were doing that, and then you said it was like an hour in, and I'm like, you finished it. And you had 1 hour left to do it. Hey. Sorry, that was your voice because it auto-played, because Twitch likes to auto-play. I'm so sorry. Okay, hold on. Where the fudge is this? Yeah, there it is. I think I see it. Oh, wait, that was the right... Wait, it auto-played the right stream. I'm just stupid. Okay, what have we got? I'm muting this so no one can hear it. And I immediately... I'm just gonna skim. Because I need to see what these images that Harris is talking about are. Wait, no! Hold on! Maybe I did catch some of this. No, I did stop... Did I stop by for a bit, Sid? I feel like I stopped by for a bit. I'm silly. I was not paying attention to the game whatsoever. But these people look familiar. Never mind, I'm very familiar with some of these people. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely one I'm gonna like look back on it. I'm a mess. What can I say? I'm so tired. You know, work is tough. Life sucks, and sometimes your brain just doesn't work. That's all I got. Once upon a time, there was a fisherman on the island who saved the Michelangelo. Who's the blue Ninja Turtle again? I forget every time. Is it Michelangelo? Leonardo. Did I tell him? Leo, fudge. I got it the second time around. And yet again, I've forgotten who the fourth one is, so not important. The Kojin offered him a vial of liquid. It would allow the fisherman to plunge into the far depths of the ocean without drowning. Wait, I have that same power, but I didn't drink a liquid, did I? I was just blessed, right? They visited temples, palaces, and villages under the sea. They met all manner of men, women, and creatures, including a beautiful princess who had fallen to a deep slumber. According to her people, she's been like that for years. No, wait, did I drink a potion? Did I drink a potion or was I blessed? If this was last stream, and I can't remember what happened. The Kojin put together another vial containing an ancient potion which had been passed down to him through his great-grandfather, or perhaps his great-great-grandfather. To continue with the story, upon being given this mixture, the princess was instantly awakened. And Leonardo's brew, Raphael's red, Donatello's purple, and Michelangelo's. Okay. I'm going to commit that to not memory because I will forget in the next 10 minutes. No, I can do this. Raphaela's red, Leonardo blue, Donatello's purple, Michelangelo orange. You can't rhyme purple and orange. I was trying to, like, it wasn't gonna happen. It was a ritual. Okay, that's what I thought. You sign up to Xbox Game Pass? I did that quite a while ago because I had that same thought. Like, at first I was like, there aren't that many games on Game Pass that I was interested in. But then, like, I think it was, like, only, like, half a year after that where I was like, holy shoot, this game's released, and this game's released, and this game's on it. I'm so glad, too, because I've been playing Avowed. Okay, I've done one Avowed stream so far. Avowed is so much fun. I would not have bought it, but I'm loving it. Because, yeah, like, exactly. Every single game is just going to be way too expensive, so just sort of, don't pay for them all. So, good idea, good idea. Yeah, are there any games in particular you want to, like, play first, or, like, any on your mind? Avowed and Lies of P. Lies of P is one I want to get into, but like I think it was you I was talking to about this as well, Sid, with like all the Souls-like games. They're just so overwhelming and I get lost and I don't know which way to go and there's like everywhere, like I have so many options and I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to play. And I started Lies of P and I didn't realize it was a Souls-like. And I played it for about an hour and I was like, this is a Souls-like. I enjoyed it, but it was like, I'm not going to be able to get through this. When you get your money back... When you get your money back running, you're getting the new Like a Dragon game. I need to go back to playing Yakuza. I know I need to go back to Kiwami. I know I do. I know I do. I didn't hate... I got it. I know. It was relatively linear. Okay. Right. Well, that's better then. That makes me feel better. Because, like, as I said before, it was the non-linearity that like, got to me. But I don't know, I've just got so many games on the list and the last thing I want to do is a Soulsborne. Or rather a new Soulsborne. Maybe after the 7th Dragon Age. Hey, there are only 4 of them. And I've got 2 to go. I'm on Inquisition. I'm almost out of the hinterlands. That's basically like getting past the hard part, right? I get out of the hinterlands. The hard part's over. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the pronoun one. Wait, what's the pronoun one? Wait, are you talking about the Veilguard? Like, do you mean Dragon Age? Why is it called the pronoun one? Is that because everyone, like, called it too woke or something? Because I feel like that's just every game these days. Avowed got trashed on because it's too woke. Veilguard got trashed on because it's too woke. Fudging any game that even has a hint of, like, a freaking... anything. It's just too woke. I'm normal about it. No, you know what? I am normal about this. I am normal. The anti-woke crowd needs to shut the fudge up and get a life. I don't know. The most time progression is extremely linear, but she's being looped back to show constantly extra loop. Oh my god, that makes Lies of P sound so much better to me. I still don't know if I want to play it because I do want to play all the Dark Souls games first rather than the new one, but like, that at least makes me feel slightly better. I can add it back on my list, you know, to play in like 5 years' time. The moment their eyes met, she and the fisherman fell in love. They were immediately wed in a palace at the bottom of the city. Oh, that's so cute. What a dream it would be to get married with someone in a palace at the bottom of the ocean. Obviously, like, protected so you don't drown and all that sort of stuff. But, like, that sounds really sweet. Camera, this content with your deep voice and go, oh my god! I would love that. That would be so funny. The problem then becomes, though, do you really want to attract the anti-woke crowd into your community? It's like, hilarious idea. Absolutely wild, funny as hell. But like, do you really want them around? Oh, new account. Oh, perfect. 100% got my vote. Tell me what the account is when you do it. Because like, you'd convince them. You'd do it. I've heard that deep voice. You do a good job with it. So funny. It's easier to play than the Souls games. It's less so that I want to play the Souls games first because like I feel like Lies of P's are harder or whatever. It's more that because the Souls games came first, I want to like play what the original experiences were, you know, get used to like what started it all, have that experience first before branching out to all the other games, right? You wouldn't say easy, but it's a mix of Sekiro and Metal Souls. I'm so upset at Sekiro. Not because of the game, but because of me and my inability to get very far in it. I gave that a real good attempt, like a real good attempt, and I got stuck at one point, which was probably well before I was ever meant to be there. And then I just stopped playing it. Just like every other game I play anyway, but like I'm really hurt at that one. If you want to play one, I could be your guide. Oh, that does sound really nice. I don't know, like I'm of two minds about it, right? Because like on the one hand, I want to experience it myself and like really have that experience of not knowing what you're doing and getting lost and like really trying to work things out and figure out yourself. Because I can understand that like objectively, that's one of the draws of the game. That's what made it so good. On the other hand though, that's clearly not working for me. And I know that's not working for me. So I know I need like a walkthrough or like a guide or like someone to like, I need something to help me. Whether it's a walkthrough or whether it's like someone to like backseat me. But like, I just don't know. I don't know if I really want to like do that. I don't know. Did I get stuck at the woo guy? So I went to like one of those things that like send you to a completely different area where like, it's like really relatively early in the game, I think. You get sent to like this palace or whatever and you have to like, I don't want to say sneak into a palace because you can fight your way in, but like it felt very like sneak your way into the palace and then you're into the garden and then like you sort of, you're going through the courtyard and stuff and it's like completely separate to the rest of the game. And I remember getting through the like the courtyard and through the garden and then like I got stuck like after that part. But I don't remember any of that like afterwards. I just remember I got stuck there and I redid that section a lot. Like a lot. And I know I probably wasn't even meant to be there because it was a different section. Like, whatever. If you push yourself, you can get into some tough areas and 5 minutes later you'll find a locked door and then need to backtrack. Yeah, and see, it's the going through some areas and realizing I'm not meant to be there and realizing I should backtrack and like all that sort of stuff that really puts me off. Having said that, actually, I go back on what I was saying before about like not knowing if I want to have a guide or whatever. Because I've been playing Code Vein with Akai because that's multiplayer, right? And Akai's basically been my guide. I've been mostly figuring out what stuff to do myself. To be fair, the game is pretty linear in terms of what areas you go to, and it's pretty easy to work out the linear path. But it hasn't been bad to like have a guide to like sort of like keep me on track or at least tell me, no, don't go there, don't do that, you'll waste your time, like sort of thing. I'm still figuring out stuff on my own, but having that voice to just say, hey, no, let's not deal with that. Or, hey, we should really actually deal with this first. That's been really helpful. So I don't know. Maybe. Stalker 2's on Game Pass. I've never played any of the Stalker games. I've heard they're really good, but I've not touched them. That's what Game Pass is for! Yeah, neither of it just noticed. They're fair. I mean, look, it's one of those games that I'm like, I've heard of it and I've never consciously thought I should play them. But like, it could be a game to play at some point. Isn't that just Hitman? I thought Stalker was like... No, I'm thinking Fear. Fear is the horror games. I have no idea what Stalker is, actually. Couldn't tell you. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to recount that regaling tale. It was truly enlightening. I don't know if she's actually being sarcastic, but I'm giving her the sarcastic voice. Meanwhile, from what we heard, I can only assume the story took place at Shisui of the Violet Tides. We should return to Suino Sato if we cannot dig up any mentions. You stalk your target, so you're still. That's the second time I've thrown something at you today, Harris. Second time. Stop it. Wait, where? Oh, oh, it's back there. No. Okay, whatever. We'll just run straight to it. Actually, you know what? No, we'll fast travel to this quest, because this quest might even take me back. It probably. It probably won't. What am I saying? You can look for the shark. That's the other thing as well. I could go back there and then look for the shark. We're gonna look for the shark, chat. And you know what? This way, because I'm not progressing any story, because I'm too busy looking for a shark, we can continue to chat without being distracted about in-game text box messages. Because I'm looking for a freaking giant shark that I have no business looking. Wait, is that the giant shark there? Did I just find it? Did I already find it? Is that the shark? I mean, he's not really too big. Oh, he's pretty sizable. He's pretty sizable. He has no hitbox though. Well, that's sad. You can't say for sure if it's a shark. You're right. That actually just might be a really, really unique fish. Actually, no, I should take that back because sharks are fish. That could just be a really, really unique turtle. Nope, gotta go with more extreme. That could just be a flying chair. Like, I don't know, they look pretty similar, right, guys? Shark, chair, really hard to tell. Anyway. Octopus is probably the most direct shark-looking species. It's a salmon. Wait, hold on, wait. Am I gonna do it really stupid? Don't worry about it. I mean, you're right. You are right. They do look quite a lot like. They do look quite a lot like sharks. I don't know if they look more like dolphins to me though. I guess it depends on the angle. Sid, no. Sid, no. I can't believe this right now. I can believe it. I mean, I don't believe that that's the plural, but I believe that you'd say that. You know what I mean? You're trying to bamboozle. No! Never. I'm shocked, honestly, stunned and appalled. On that note, yeah, Harris, are you actually gonna go to bed now? Sorry, I know I distracted you with my incredible entertaining ability. Entertainment. Yep. Well, only little what life is like on the surface, it seems to be a lovely place and people are incredibly kind. I grew up listening to stories of how pirates would slit your throat the first chance they got. I mean, I wouldn't say, I mean, listen, you are very naive. Sit, please. Most stories are passed down orally. He should be able to tell us if any of our own stories match the tale. Blah, blah, blah. I need more water. Tale in which a Hyrule fisherman and a princess were brought together by a Kojin, wed in the palace under the sea. You know what? That actually does sound completely made up. Like, yes. A speaking turtle got together like two dragon people and they went under the ocean into this beautiful palace and they married under the sea because they drank some magical potion and they could breathe and not drown. They got married. I don't know. That sounded sillier in my head, I guess. The part about the Ruby Princess marrying a hero might be something of an embellishment. Oh, sorry. A dragon person and a human person. My mistake. To the contrary, your grace, I believe generations back, a Ruby Princess and a Huron Mayon were once joined in holy matrimony. The son they bore was said to have almost no scales. No scales? How could this be? Until now, I considered it merely to be a tall tale spun by the elders for the grandchildren. But it's possible the story is true. Why? Because some other guy heard the story and recounted the story? You'll see Final Fantasy X remasters on Game Pass are selling for $80. There's only 44 on Steam. Sid, have you heard of you? Are you familiar with istthereanydeal.com? Yeah, I think it's .com. Is There Any Deal is like so good for finding out where games are the cheapest to buy. So if you haven't been using it before, highly recommend it. Like it tracks so many different sites. Let me have a look right now, just as an example. Final Fantasy X. Yeah, X/X-2 HD remaster. It is. Oh yeah, it's in USD, so it's $30 USD. Yeah. So there you go. It is currently cheaper on Steam. Steam is in fact the cheapest. Or you could go with Humble Bundle instead, but like apparently they've been having like key problems recently. But that's not my business. But no, it's so odd to see that Steam is the cheapest for something. Not because I hate Steam. Because Steam's great, right? No problems with Steam, but like, oh my god, it's never the cheapest. You don't like charities. Like, no, Humble Bundle does have its problems. So like, completely get it. Completely get it. I don't think I've bought something from Humble Bundle in a very I'll buy like, occasionally I buy that cheap like couple of dollar bundles if they've got some good games. Like having everything on Steam. So valid. Like most sites give you Steam codes though. So like I get a lot of my things from like sites like Green Man Gaming and Fanatical. They always give Steam keys. So that's why I like specifically like go to the other sites because I get the Steam key anyway. I get it anyway. Is that another site? I'm assuming it's another site. Oh my god, it's a penguin! So it's like Kingwin. Like a penguin. Reject all cookies, I don't trust this site. You get your Windows licenses? So fair, so fair. Yeah, no, pretty much most places, if they don't offer a Steam key, I'm like, I'm not interested. Unless, you know, they're not available on Steam because it's freaking EA or Ubisoft or whatever. Though their games are back on Steam now most of the time. Yeah, the only reason I'll ever get a game not on Steam is like launch exclusive, in which case I'll hate it, but I'll begrudgingly get it if I want the game because they ain't gonna stop me. Cool. Anyway, yeah. That is so much cheaper on Steam for the Final Fantasy game. Definitely worth it. Well, I haven't played the game, but like worth it compared to the Xbox store being $80. Until now, I consider it to be merely. Oh, I've read that before. Don't worry about it. There's a chance the remedy exists. It is not impossible. I must apologize to you. If I were being completely honest, I thought all hope for Lady Hisui's recovery was lost. What you tell me has revived my hope. You are a born leader through your actions. You have reversed all our fates. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They could still die. That is incredibly kind of you to say, but without this wonderful lady next to me, we would never have come so far. Me? Final Fantasy X was your first one? Fair enough. Like, do you mean like... Hold on, this is going to be a dumb question. I don't know much about Final Fantasy games. I know I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. This is the only one I know. I know the first 7 games are like pixel... Actually, I don't know if Final Fantasy VII was pixelated. The first 6 games are like 2D pixel, like your typical JRPG turn-based type of thing, right? And then as Final Fantasy VII released, they became like more 3D, like open world exploration type of... I don't know how to explain the difference. Was Final Fantasy X one of those ones that was still sort of like, you know, like a PS2 era type of like very early 3D type thing? Or was it more of like it became more modernized? That's a really dumb way to word the question, but I have no other way. I could also just Google this too. It was PS2. Like the peak of PS2. Wait a minute! Do I recognize this guy? Wait! Why? Okay, why does this guy look... Is he the guy... Is he in Kingdom Hearts? Is he like one of the first guys you meet on the beach? Kingdom Hearts Titus. It is! Oh my god, I didn't know that! I thought the people on the beach in Kingdom Hearts were like unique characters specific to Kingdom Hearts because they're literally only in the tutorial area, so I was like, oh yeah, they're just probably randoms for the beach and then you never see them again. They're freaking Final Fantasy characters! See, I really don't know Final Fantasy. Because I'm one of the new Magic the Gathering Commander decks. Because I know they were releasing Final Fantasy Commander decks. I didn't realize they were doing it for multiple Final Fantasy games. I am going to be honest, I was only familiar with the 14 one because obviously I play a lot of 14. I'm assuming you've seen the, is it the fudging, is it the cactus, the cactuar? I forgot what the freaking cactus creatures are. Does that cactus card seem a little strong to you, Sid? I don't have much knowledge of how actual, like, magic really works. I haven't played a lot of it. I don't know what's a strong card, what's a weak card, but that card just looks really strong. It's busted. Cool. Good to know that my instinct was correct. Because I'm looking at that and I'm like, that's just death touch for attacking, but with extra health. And really scary if you don't have a counter. Also, if you have no monsters out, you're just dead. Creatures, whatever. Monsters, creatures, tomato, tomato. I'm like looking at that and I'm like, that just looks scary. I suppose you're about to announce your intention to travel to where the Koji and the Blue reside in search of this miracle cure. I wish you safe travels. Even if you have monsters, you give it trample. Wait, can you give it trample? I thought trample is just something that a creature has to already have. I guess you probably could like play like a card that does. Again, I'm not very familiar with magic. There are ways to transform all your creatures into one creature for the tool. See, and this is exactly what I was thinking was really strong. Like the card itself is probably one of those cards where you're like, okay, yeah. If your opponent doesn't have a counter ready, that's going to be scary for a couple of turns and it will probably wipe everything, but like you could like counter it. Right? But if you're telling me you could give it trample, and you can transform all of your creatures into that card, then it's sort of like, for 7 mana? That sounds a little overpowered. Just a little overpowered. Because I'm like, you could pair that 7 mana green card that is effectively a 999999 whatever fudge /7, which is stronger than like a card that's like a 10/10 or whatever, which is probably about 9 mana cost or whatever, I don't know. Why is it stronger? I'm like, I understand it's only for attacking, but that's all it needs to do. You just need it to attack. Aren't you able to play it? Other people definitely have counter spells and removal. Oh no, absolutely. But like, I guess, again, this is coming from the perspective of someone who doesn't play a lot of Magic, but also from the perspective of someone where if I had that card, I wouldn't play it knowing, oh, someone can just remove this. Oh, someone can just counterspell this. I would play it specifically to do a certain job, being whether to take out an important like card of the opponent or to like combine for trample or like combine with like copying all your other cards. I'd play it in that situation, but then I'd also have something ready to counter their counter. Like I'd have something prepared for that too. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't risk playing it because I know they'd just get rid of it, right? So like in that mindset, I'm sort of of the opinion that like, it's probably going to be really strong, and if they're not going to play it until they can make sure it's going to stay alive, then what can you really do about it, you know? But again, I don't play a lot of Magic, so I don't know anything. And I admit this. I can see the light! Sorry, I saw that line and it just caught my attention. Give me the experience. Thank you. Oh my god. Like, these are just a series of blue quests, but nothing's giving me anything. Like, when am I actually gonna get them? 3 slots remain in myself. Okay, I think I need to get rid of all these 3. I need them. They're taking up space. A mechanic called Manifest Dread, where you can manifest things face down and turn them up for their cost, so you can sneak it onto the board, and then when it doesn't have summon sickness, flip it and swing immediately. See, and this is exactly what I'm talking about too. Your opponent's not gonna know if that's the cactus or not. They'll probably think, oh yeah, that's probably really important because they can see you've tapped like... Oh no, wait, you turn them up for their cost. Okay, well then they'll say, oh, that's probably important because you're playing it face down. But like, what if it's a bluff? You have a deck that revolves solely around it. Oh, I hate that. And that, in fact, does manifest dread within me. It's a really cool mechanic, though. I do like it, but it's also absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. When you play a second land for the turn, can flip things. No. So you could probably get that off like really early then too, right? If you get lucky with your draws and your commander and... Because I'm over here like one of the only things that probably like is a counter is A, when opponents can counter it. And B, the mana cost is pretty high for mid game, not so much for late game. But then you're like, oh, by the way, free summon. I'm like, why? Pure luck? Yeah, I mean, look, pure luck, but isn't that like the point of like 99% of Magic decks? Yes, it's pure luck, but then also you have cards in there that allow you to draw the cards you want, so it's less luck. You absolutely would. I feel like you could build an entire deck around that cactus. And if you do it right, you just win. You just win. And then, you know, they inevitably ban it next season because it was too strong. You can't ban cards in Commander. Or, actually, does Commander have a ban list? Well, I mean, I imagine it would have a ban list, but it'd be probably a lot shorter than the ban list for Standard. I don't know. What necklaces do I have that I want? Some. I have some. It's quite limited. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, hypothetically, it could be banned, but it probably won't be. It probably won't be. Meanwhile, you ready to go? Good, then let's immediately sail for Tamamizu. We're talking about... Yeah, we're talking about the cactus, Retsky. We are, in fact, talking about that really strong, scary cactus. And yes, it is, in fact, just as scary as we thought. No, okay, no. That's I wouldn't say... I voiced my concerns and said this is a really scary card. I feel like it's incredibly strong, maybe a little overpowered. I wouldn't say I lost it. I dropped the entire essay, but I'll do that for anything. That means nothing. That's meaningless. I can drop an essay at anything off the drop of a hat, and I will, and I'll do it again. Except when you told me to rant about myself earlier. I can't do that. I know. But it's fun. It's fun to just rant about something. I did a rant the other day about... Actually, I don't know if I ranted to you or not. Wow, okay, first of all, it's not specific to things I don't know anything. No, I at least acknowledge I don't know anything. But like... It's a silly little card game. I'm gonna rant with a friend about a silly little card game, even if I understand it or not, you know? You're just saying, no, I know you are, Sid. I know you are. But you also raise a good point, and I can't, like, not acknowledge that you have a good point there. That is exactly what I did. And I acknowledge that. No, and that's the thing, like, because I don't know a lot about Magic, it sounds really scary in the first instance, and there's a lot of threats. But then as you say, yeah, there are a lot of counters. But then as Sid has said beforehand, there are also a lot of ways to say, screw those counters, I'm still gonna get this out in the deck, and I'm still gonna screw you over. And I'm like, ah! And when it happens, it will be hilarious. Yeah, absolutely. And again, something that's really hard with Magic is because of how massive it is and because of how so many different builds and card permutations and combinations and all sorts of stuff, how much there is to do and so much possibility. It's really hard to say in a vacuum how good a card will or won't be without a knowledge of all the other cards in the game. Sid has this knowledge more than we do, right? Sid has already told me like 15 different ways she can get this fudging cactus out on the board and kill everything. And give a bit of fudge you to everyone else. And like, these are ways in which I didn't know because I don't know Magic. So I'm like, How many other possible combinations and ways are there to get this cactus out safely? Like, sounds terrifying. There are cards that don't look busted but can wreak havoc. Exactly, right? And that's the other thing too. You could use the cactus as a distraction, which is still a scary distraction on its own because the cactus is strong. So it's like, is this cactus gonna do the bad, dangerous thing that it's gonna do to me? Or is it just a distraction to the other thing Sid's gonna do? Yeah, and that's exactly right? It could make a fantastic distraction, but it could also be the threat. How do you know? Like, wasn't there I'm trying to think of, like, wasn't there an oven cat combination or something like that a few years back that was, like, so strong and actually, like, got banned or something? Like, is that not a thing, Sid? Does that ring a bell to you? Like, this oven cat thing that just, like, did a lot of healing, if I remember correctly? Or, like, it was some cycle or something? The use of of cactus method is the manifest dread? Yeah. Or even lightning greaves in its face down. Yes, I will pretend to know what that... I won't pretend. I don't know what that is. Lightning greaves? I'm gonna Google lightning greaves. Hats and white decks. Yeah. See, it's like the cards seem so innocent on their own, and then suddenly they're not and they need to be banned. And you'll never know. Lightning greaves. What is lightning greaves? Let's have a little look-see here. Each creature has oh, okay, get out of here, cookies. A creature has haste and can't be the target of spells or abilities. So that goes on the cactus. Oh my god, there's another ad. I've done 2 quests this whole stream. I'm so sorry. I've yapped again. I've done it again. Where are we going now, though? Oh, we're going back to the place with the things and the stuff. Rambe. I could fast travel there, but I don't want to use 100 gil. I only have like 3 million, so I gotta save what I've got. This is so funny to me. This is actually so funny. Like, I know I've seen him fly before. I've gone way past the marker yet. I've seen him fly before and that's funny, but like, he's going at such a slow speed underwater, just makes it even better. Business mentality. Well, yeah, exactly. But like, the thing is, 3 million in this game isn't even that much. You can buy like houses and properties for like 15 million, and it's like, a lot of things are sold on the market for several million too, and it's like, granted, 100 gil is not gonna make a dent. You guys can't see my gil. Hold on. Actually, no, there's an easy way to do this. I have 3 million gil. 100 won't make a difference. But like, every gil matters. And Retsky, are you the person who I was talking to who doesn't fast travel because you don't want to use a single gil? Or is that someone else? I mean, look, it's different for free trial players because they only get a max of 300,000 gil, and then they can't go above that. Couldn't be you? Yeah, okay, it is you. Got it. It's not so different to the Bavarian village. Now, where should we begin our search for this ancient remedy? We should find the Kojin to give you the Book of Fairy Tales. Yeah, sure, that sounds good. I know, I'm so brilliant. We're gonna do a few more of these quests, and I need to step out for like a drink of water before I feel like it's dying because I've been yapping too much. You're very stingy. Look, so fair. So fair. I used to be like you. I used to not want to use a single bit of gil because I was like, wait, what if I need this for later? Or I want to save up all this money. And I do that for a lot of the games I play. But I've realized now that I'm like, wait, if I'm saving up all this money, and I never buy gear in stores. I never buy things from NPCs because the best gear is never found from NPCs in like any game ever, right? Actually, except for Avowed, apparently. I've heard that apparently NPC vendors give unique items in that game, so that's gonna freaking throw me off for my whole don't buy from vendors mentality that I've used since I was fudging 5. Enjoy getting your can't believe I'm up at 5 AM energy drink, Sid. Have fun. See you in a bit. But yeah, like, I never buy from vendors in video games anyway, because I'm always like, A, what if I need to buy something later on with all the gil I have, and I don't have enough because I keep spending it? But also, B, vendors always give trash gear, so why would I ever buy anything from a vendor? Crafting materials, maybe? Actually, that's a definite. I will buy crafting materials. I can't be stuffed collecting all of them. But, like, I don't know. My point is, I don't need to be so stingy anymore, and I acknowledge that now. There's been many years, so it's difficult to be sure, but I think this is Master Inba. Vendors in Skyrim exclusively for selling. So, I play Skyrim a little weirdly. I know the whole mechanic in Skyrim is you're meant to sell to the vendor until they have no money. You quick save, you punch them, you quick load, and then they've got their gear back, and then you sell them again. What I like to do is a little bit different. I will go to a vendor, and I'll sell them everything. And then I'll buy their magic tomes with the money that I made from selling to them. And then I'll do the process again. So it's sort of like I'll get free magic tomes and stuff from them, like, and potions and that sort of stuff. I'll buy that stuff from them, but only if I have enough money to sell to them, so that way I don't have to pay them $1 for it. You know what I mean? Which doesn't make sense, because obviously if I just didn't buy from them, I'd have even more money, but so I'm effectively still paying for it. But like, it doesn't feel like I'm paying for it because I'm selling them so much trash. Having said that, the only reason I do that is, again, because vendors in Skyrim are pretty much the only places you buy a lot of your magic books. I know you can, like, pick them up and stuff in the world, but it's so inconsistent. It's just so much easier to just buy the books from them. I don't know, maybe that's just me. You don't know why you still hoard stuff? You're probably the richest one in Sky. I mean, hey. You're so rich. Here's a question to you, then, Redsky, actually. Do you ever invest gold in the Skyrim merchants, so that way they can have more money on them? Or do you never do that simply because you keep punching, reloading, or doing whatever, like, there is to sell to them? You do, okay. Because I know there are 2 types of people. There are the people who will invest in them, so that way you can sell them more stuff at a higher price. And then there are people who will be like, fudge that, I'll just punch and reload every time. You know? And like, both work. The only difference is if they don't have enough money to buy a single item, because that single item is worth like 1,500 gold and they only have like 800 on them, then you need to invest. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna really quickly get a drink because water empty. I've been yapping too much and my throat hurts. So I'll be back momentarily. Okay, I'm here now. I'm here, I'm back. Okay, you still in ads? You still in ads? Because the ad break started like 3 minutes ago. Look, I took a step back to get some water and relax and stuff, and then, well, relax, I got some water and stuff. And then, you can go on a hike and come back to more ads. Okay, buddy, friend, pal, friend. Actually, I shouldn't talk, she might not be back from ads. She should be back from ads, the ads are over. I don't know how the fudge Twitch ad breaks work. Forgot what I was gonna say. Like, entirely. Imagine getting ad citizen sub and ad block. Hi Selena, welcome back. I don't know if Twitch ad blocks, like if ad blocks work on Twitch. I get very mixed results, right? Because like some ad blocks just do not work at all because Twitch is like fudging waging war on ad blocks along with YouTube. And then others are still fine for some people. I don't know. This is pretty good. I guess it really depends, right? Some work, some don't. I don't know. But okay, no, what I was gonna say, okay, is oh yeah, no, I run the 3 minutes of ad break every hour, like most people, because A, I need to stretch and get some water and like have a break so I'm not like glued to the screen and dying and unhealthy. I'm still unhealthy anyway, but like I gotta stretch, right? And also it stops pre-rolls because no one likes joining and seeing a pre-roll and they immediately leave. But what I was gonna say was, and Selena, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, I'll even show it on stream. So one of my, in the ad break, I stepped away, I opened Discord, had a look through some of the recent messages to see if there were anything important. And then, fudging, I see this, okay? I see this show up on the, in my Discord with my friend group that Selena is in and some of my other friends. And, okay, ignore that. That's not what I saw, obviously. Oh wait, it's not a browser. Hold on, no, I'm gonna find the browser source for this. Hold on. In browser. That one. That. How do I? Yeah. Okay. This fudging thing, this monstrosity, is sent in the group chat. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I see that in the group chat. Like what? Like hold on, let's get a better look at this. Let's get a better look. Let's strip away all the other nonsense we don't need. Let's just really it's even worse up close. Paraconan, by the way, everyone. Hi, Paraconan. How you doing? Paraconan is the reason we can see this today. Just the eyes. Me when someone tells me to stop yapping. 2019 Snapchat. Oh my, wait. Where did you see this? Were you like coming, like just like walking or driving home, or was this something like someone sent you on Snapchat? Like, no, you said you took the snap. He's crying. Fudging, he's crying, all right? I don't think those are tears. Those are not tears. That's blood. I just what? Anyway, that's nightmare fuel right there. Oh, this is when you were doing your bird research. That would explain everything. Well, it wouldn't explain like why it was there, but it would explain why you were in a position to see that. For those of you who don't know, Paraconan did an entire thesis on what was it on again? It was on like the habitat or something of birds, and like where certain birds were like present, like Podge, you can explain it better than I can, because clearly I can't explain it at all, actually. Wasn't it a fancy area too? Because that looks like that's in like a rundown, like, poor suburb for poor people. Oh no! Oh no! The inherent suitability of cockatoos. Okay, so this is gonna sound really horrible considering I even like walked around and watched like birds with you for some of these. What does that even mean? Because like I know you explained this to me at the time, but that was 5 years ago and I've forgotten and I don't know what that title means. You lurk again. Thank you for being here, Selena. Enjoy your lurk. Does the name Kurenai ring a bell? It was on urbanization looking at evolutionary traits that they already have before we build them. So sort of like they're cliffbird naturally, and then they become city birds because they've lived in the city and they've evolved to suit the city type of thing. Well, I don't know if evolved to suit the city really makes sense because evolution happens over thousands of years and cities have not been around for thousands of years. I guess technically cities have been around for thousands of years. Like cities because buildings are like cliffs, so they haven't changed. Oh, so it's sort of like they've evolved a certain way before they've come to live in cities. They've started living in cities, and then they haven't adapted because they're already suited to the environment. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. So why were you following cockatoos around? Specifically. Obviously, like, because they shared some sort of, like, behavior for that, but, like, I want to know what's specific about the cockatoos. By the way, Liz is the bird expert here. Just saying. Just so everyone knows. Oh, sorry. Paragon, whatever. Sorry. Evolved for AFL phase? Oh, I can see that. AFL fields and lawns. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's funny too because, like, every time I think of an AFL field or a lawn or whatever, I think, like, that they're fake lawn and fake grass, but it's not. It's just very well kept, right? You're the little girl from the palace. People grow so fast. You've changed so much I scarcely recognize you. Playing a dense woodland, they made it open. So, oh, hello, big guy, you chirping? So wait, if they're open woodland, if they're birds suited for the open woodlands, and you clear a bunch of dense woodlands that made them more suitable, did they like migrate over then? Is that what they did? They migrated over? Because obviously they wouldn't have already lived here if there weren't a lot of suitable environments. Yeah, okay. So my question then is, why did they migrate? Because clearly they lived in their other locations for like many centuries beforehand. And never left. So why would they suddenly leave? Was it just better for them? Was it like better woodland? Yeah, more grass, I guess, yeah. They're probably like, this is even better than what we already had. Yeah, no, dumb question. Dumb question. More towards the Murray River. Wait, no, the Murray. The Murray might not be the Murray River. I don't know geography. Geography is location, geology is rocks. Year-round blooming with loyalty. See, all these things I just don't know because I'm not a genius on urbanization of birds. A genius? An expert is what I was going with. But you're a genius too. And weren't you like also like the only one to like do a thesis on this thing as well? So like technically you're just the expert at this now in like the country or something? Is that what, am I remembering that right? I don't know if I'm remembering that right. I believe it. Yeah, kinda, yeah, there it is. You are now the expert at this very niche specific area that no one else has done any research on. Congratulations. How's it feel? Remember lorikeets are more abundant? I love that. No, they passed away. Oh, that's so sad. Now you are the only expert. That sucks. I am... Like, I've had a few, like, family members pass away, right? Like, my nan passed away, like... When would it have been? Like, a decade and a half ago? And then... Our uncle's partner, which is basically our aunt, but, like, they weren't actually, like, married or anything, but, like, they were together for a very long time. She passed away earlier, mid last year? But those have been, like the only two people close to me that have passed away. So I'm sort of, like, dreading people actually passing away that I, like, have gotten close to. And, like, I know a supervisor isn't, like, a best friend or anything like that, but, like, you worked with them for, like, a long time in the season cycle, right? Like, you would have gotten to know them fairly decently. And there would have been, like, that personal, like, connection there. And that, like, I'm scared of losing people. Just in general, but also death. I'm terrified for when that happens, because it'll be really sad and I'll miss them. Very, very lowercase seems high maintenance. Some birds can be really high maintenance, yeah. You want to publish a thesis if you have the time at some point? Such a great conversation. I've thrown more things this stream than I think I've thrown in my life, because I don't do sports. Sorry, I think I'm funny. Listen, Akai, I don't know, okay? Like, conversations are hard. I don't know how to... I haven't done a single combat. It's been a lot of back and forth between NPCs, and I've been really distracted, and sorry, okay? I'm sorry. We're finding a cure for our sleeping friend. I like to talk to chat, okay? I like to talk to chat more than I play the game, and it just so happens that when I play Final Fantasy, I talk to chat the most. I can confirm we found a shark. We did some deep sea diving for some loot, which we still haven't turned in, so it's actually just sitting in our inventory right now. And we've spoken to a few NPCs about a lovely, lovely marriage that happened in the palace under the ocean between an Aura and a human. Hyura, sorry, they're not humans, they're Hyura. I don't know. So we've done, like, something. Maybe. We also stopped this girl from being, like, scammed / blackmailed, so, like, we made, like, very minor progress. This guy's a collector of ancient tomes. Interspecies relationships, correct, Redsky. Do you have a problem with that, Redsky? Do you have an issue with this? If it makes you feel any better, none of them were elves, you racist. Not mine, I would just like to state for the record that Redsky is joking. Redsky is not a racist. And Redsky is doing this just to annoy the hell out of me. Just for the record, for all of you other people and Twitch. Why do you hate Dragon Age elves? What did they do to you? What did they do to you? Why are you like this? To make this potion requires the shell of a bloated Yumemi, a giant Yumemi that has had over 100 years to mature. Decades have passed since one was last spotted. Your only hope would be to capture a larva and wait 100 years for it to grow potent enough to make the cure. Man, don't you love that? You'd rather not talk about it. Okay, Redsky, I know we were joking, but now I'm, like, actually starting to think you might be serious, and I am a little concerned. And also, I have kind of almost broken this clip because I've been playing with it the whole time. So I'm gonna leave it alone now, so I don't break it, and then we can still use it. No, that cannot be. It's too early to give up. We will find a bloated Yumemi. Just because none have been spotted does not mean none exists. If we search hard enough, we're certain to come across... I wouldn't use the word certain there. Statistically, the word certain is not the word you were looking for right now. Because certain means 100% probability. And it doesn't matter how hard you search, you are not 100% guaranteed to find something that has not been seen in, like, many years. But a fidget toy, just say pieces of metal and magnets is fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm like messing around with like a keychain that has like no keys on it, and I've been messing around with it for like the better part of 3 weeks. The thing that like is really funny about that is, hold on, I have like an actual, oh god, I don't know where it is though, and I don't know if you can even hear me. I'm assuming you can. But it may just be entirely wrong. But like somewhere in my massive freaking drawers that I cannot actually find right now, I have a fidget cube. And I have no idea where it is, and that upsets me. But talking to you, okay, good. I was sort of just hoping you could hear me, and if you couldn't hear me, you'd just hear nothing, and I'd be like, that's okay, I'll just come back. Talking Chad yaps less than me. My point is, even if I had the fidget cube, which I don't know where it is now because I've moved and I haven't found it since, even if I had it, I'd probably still be messing around with this freaking keychain anyway, and I don't know why. Big pieces of metal with magnets that slide. I love that. You know, chair stream sounds pretty good actually. You guys want to have a chair stream? Pika, come on, Pika! Come on! Oh no! Oh no! Chat, the worst thing ever has happened. The absolute worst thing ever. The moths are back. The moths are back. Looking for any excuse to not play the game. So, for those of you who don't know, which I think everyone in the chat does know, I hit the second door. Okay, Sid, you definitely don't know this. Also, hi, welcome back. The seed moths are back. So, back in my parents' place, my parents' apartment, I have been. That's the thing, Paraconan. I have been putting. Redskin! I have been, Paraconan, but I'll get to that. So, in my parents' place, back before I moved here, we had a moth infestation. Infestation is probably putting it harshly, but it sort of basically was an infestation. They'd come in Pika's seeds. Hello, Pika! And because of their pantry moths and whatever, they lay their eggs in the seeds, and then when the seeds are eaten and stuff like that, the eggs hatch, the larvae come out, the moths appear, they start laying more eggs, they get into the cracks, they start reproducing really, really badly, and they are all over the place. And they're very hard to get rid of because there are so many of them, but also because the things that you typically use to kill those moths, like the little catchers and all that sort of stuff, aren't good for birds. So I can't put them around to catch the moths and stuff like that because it's not good for Pika. So I have to just manually find and clean, and there's a lot of cleaning, and I keep cleaning, and I have been really diligent with my cleaning to make sure they come on, but they still come back. The number one way to stop the moths from getting into the apartment in the first place is, as Paraconan said, to put the seeds in the freezer for a few days before you take them out and start using them, because that will kill the eggs, and the eggs will be dead, right? And I've been doing that, and I've been here for about 2 months now, and it's been perfectly fine. I haven't seen a single moth until freaking just then, and I saw something fly, and I was like, "What's that? What's that little thing flying?" Because I'd forgotten moths fudging existed because I haven't had them for 2 months. It was one of those freaking moths. It's the first one I've seen, which is like a good sign, because it means it's still early and I can probably like get rid of them. But it also means that freezing the seeds and cleaning the cage and everything constantly hasn't helped. Might not be seed related. I mean, I'm hoping it's not, but then I'm like, where else would it have come from, right? Where else would it have come from if it's not seed related? I've killed it. I'm gonna do a clean of Pika's cage this weekend, probably tomorrow or Sunday then, just to get rid of any seed husks and stuff like that. Clean up the room, so that way they can't like lay the eggs and stuff like that. You've kissed? But the fact of the matter is, they're back, and I'm terrified because I don't want to deal with another infestation, because if I get one in this apartment, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. You got a little white thing that runs around the room and it's just skirting boards. Is it a rabbit? There it is. There it is. Yeah. Found it. No, I know it was a rabbit though, because Sid told me the other day. But can your rabbit eat moths? Is the question. I can get an electric racket thing. I mean, at that point, I may as well just kill them off. They're not really hard to kill. Like, it's very easy to, like, clap and get them or, like, squish them on a wall or something, which is what I just did there. They're very easy to kill. They're not, like, hard to escape. The problem is making sure they don't reproduce and fudging, you know, cause me pain and suffering for the next 25 years of my life. When you get your 3 wishes, moths are the first to go. Please, Retsky, I will give you my first. Actually, I won't even need to give you my first wish. I can just make it myself. Otherwise, they'll be like, I wish for Retsky to get my wish. And they'll be like, what? And there's 2 wishes gone. Retsky? I'm not even going to go into that. I just don't want that here. I just don't want that here. Not a good look for a mod. Sure, he'd try. He probably would. Hello, baby. Genie said no. Am I the genie? Hey. Puppies? Why are you grumpy? Oh, because it's 9:15. Silencing mods. The mod did say he wanted to nuke France. Yeah, I'm gonna silence it. What'd you miss? Retsky being racist. Also, moths are Bakakai. I don't know if you know about the moth problem. I just found the moth. I mean, that is what Retsky said earlier, Sid. Retsky did say that. Oh, you're answering a Kai's question though. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and this is the other thing as well. Paraconan is in fact. No, wait! No, don't agree with him! Hold on a second. You're bringing it back. Yeah, look, because I thought it was funny. Because I thought it was funny, Retsky. So yeah, I'll let you get away with that one. Why are you so antsy? Hey? What? What? What are you doing? The third wish. Why? Yeah, why? That's so mean. Also, horrible. And thirdly, not every vegan is an annoying person who tries to force it on everyone else like what you were probably thinking. There are a lot of vegans, I'd say hopefully the vast majority of vegans are perfectly okay. And not annoying. And totally respectful. And we should respect them back, you know? And also, quite a lot of vegans aren't vegan by choice. And they have allergies and stuff. So, like, leave the vegans alone unless they're being a jerk. Then you can attack them. Makes you laugh? Ika baby. Yeah, he's being really antsy and I don't know why. What are you doing? You antsy because it's night time? Yeah? Is it just you want my oh my god, okay. Big stretch. I'm not gonna question. Hey Pika, you want some scritches? Kiss. Good bed. He'll always accept scritches if I've given him a kiss first. It's really weird. Sometimes he's just not into scritches, but if I say give kiss and then he gives me one, it's permission for scritch. That's essentially what it is. I have tricked him. He has been fooled. Good bed. Good bed, Pika. Oh, look at you. Good baby. He's still molting and he has quite a few pin feathers still. But it's really hard to get at them because he does not want me to touch him. Which, like, I understand. It's uncomfortable for him. But, like, how else am I going to help him? You give sketches in exchange for him giving licks? One of the better wishes is to remove friction. That would be devastating. That would ruin everything. Like, everything would be gone. Almond lost her butt? Almond is one of Paraconan's moustache parakeets. A bird. What do you mean she lost her butt? Oh, you mean her tail feathers just entirely all gone? I think I worked it out. I think I did the smart. Okay, Pika, I do want to continue streaming. But actually, this is the most attention you've let me give you these past, like, week. So, you're lucky that I love you. Yeah. Lucky you love me too. Actually, I kind of want to see Almond without her tail feathers. I don't think I've ever seen a bird without tail feathers before, and I feel like it'd be very funny. Pika usually doesn't lose a lot of feathers at once. He'll like lose a tail feather or two, and some crest feathers and some other like normal other feathers like throughout. But like I've never seen him lose everything. Show her on stream. Oh, let's go. Pika, I gotta show everyone Almond, okay? You might get lucky and you might also want to see Almond. Probably not, because you'll probably just be mad at me for stopping scritching you. Ta-ta. Hey chat, let's have a look at Almond. Oh, well that's not as, like, buttless as that's not as buttless as I thought. Oh, sorry, I forgot to, hold on, sorry, I forgot to change the image. There you go, okay, there's Almond. There's Almond, without the butt feathers. So like, still like visible and stuff. That's Paraconan's bird. Yeah, only tiny little itty bitty. Also, this black bar is not tiny itty bitty. Yeah, the long ones are gone, which I could also show the. Oops. These are the long ones, and that's how long they are, and they are gone. The press is starting up. Retsky, haven't you been there for like 2 hours? Yeah, you've been there for 2 hours. What? Crazy. So what were you doing? I thought the whole time you'd been like actually doing stuff. I mean, sorry, let me rephrase. I thought the very few things you did were related to the press having started. You're telling me that the press hadn't even started. Night shift sounds like it's losing them so much money, to be honest. They pay so many employees for night shift and they don't even do anything. Why does the company even keep them? Can't the company see how efficient day shift is being compared to night shift? Can't they recognize, hold up, during the day we get this much done, during the night. Yeah, but like, you can math it out. You could be like, okay, this many less workers should result in this much less. We're getting even less than that. You know what I mean? Surely, right? No? I don't know. I just feel like a company should keep an eye on its employees, and the reason for that is because they're going to fire them anyway, so why not keep track of how badly they're doing? Anyway. The most recent photo, there's another. Chat, you're getting another almond photo. How's Cashew doing, by the way? I don't think I've heard about Cashew in ages. Wait, was Cashew the one that passed away? No, that was Starship. Starship passed. It was still very sad. But I hope Cashew's doing. Cashew's well, that's good. Glad to hear it. I just hadn't heard of Cashew in like a while, and I was like, I hope Cashew's doing fine. And I was just shy. No, baby. So wait, Almond is Cashew's child? Shut up, AJ. We want them to fire night shift to make us work 6 days a week. No, I'm just saying, big corporations be doing big layoffs all the time, constantly, because they're not performing up to expectations or like whatever the fudge. So you'd think they're already watching, but it seems like your job's just like not. Very interesting to me that, well, actually no, I was gonna say it was interesting the mum would be shy, but actually no, it's probably more normal for the mum to be more shy because Almond has been born into captivity in you guys, and so is probably very comfortable with the environment because it's what they're used to. I'm not trying to make you work more, I'm just saying usually that's what the companies do. Almond annoys Cashew? Why? It's their child. Thursday, bring your search in exile. It was formerly considered prime hunting ground. Helpers used to live mouth hunting. Mama wished she left and she did. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? No, and I completely understand that. I'm not saying that I don't expect them to like not do night shift anymore. I know they're important and they're needed, but my point is they're being so inefficient. I'm surprised they haven't like looked in and gone, hold on, you guys aren't doing great. We'll need to swap things around, and we need to put more people on night shift, or we need to like replace you. Like they haven't. Like I'm surprised that nothing has been done to address the inefficiency, if that makes sense. Yeah, most recent is fudging trouble. Does she know Likey Almond being there? She wants her gone. The commoners should rot. I know you mean riot, but wow, Bezos mentality. Yeah, look, I'm not saying I would approve of the commoners rioting, but my God, something needs to be done. Oh, you meant rot. Wait, no, I'm confused now. You were going for outlandish. I see. Right, I understand. You were going for stupid. Well, you nailed it. You nailed it. And they have 3 printers and you're working the floor alone. So what do they need then? Because clearly whatever they're doing isn't working. When you work nights, all you do is sit and watch anime on Twitch streams. Yeah, I was going to say, when you work nights, Akai, you just watch me. And then I'm like, why are you watching me at work? And then you're like, because I don't have anything to do. And I'm like, you should be working. And you're like, I don't have work. Rinse and repeat. Rioting is healthy for society. Oh, absolutely. I just, for legal reasons, can't condone acts of violence that are illegal. For legal reasons. Having said that, the Second Amendment is literally there to stop things like that. I mean, what? Finish your tasks 3 hours ago? Oh my God. It's probably due to the fact that I am a lawyer and I have so many freaking clients and tasks and jobs to do. But I cannot imagine ever even having the time to, like, have finished everything and not have anything to do. I, like, constantly have things to do. I can't imagine being done with my tasks. That's a foreign idea to me. It does not exist. Like, it does not exist. Is it bedtime for baby? Like the people from Suits. Here's where I out myself yet again to another person. Oh my God, Chibi! Are you in chat? Are you lurking right now, Chibi? Are you lurking right now, Chibi? Anyway, here's where I out myself as saying I haven't seen a single legal TV show except for bits of Fisk, the Australian comedy series, and like
I'm
it's
gonna
okay.
pet my bad dragon.
Mayhaps. Chibi, how are you? Welcome in. How are things been? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Also, Jam Session Hi as well. I hope you're also doing well. Welcome in. How are you today? You've been gassed now 4 times, once with ye olde diluted cloak. Sorry, what? Wait, what? Oh no, Chibi, what are you doing? What is this? Bubble chocolate! Cookies! Cookies! And a boiled egg. It's not even my first egg. I have 10 other eggs. You already know I haven't seen it. Oh, okay. Well, gave it away. I may have also spoken about it before. I've been getting this stream till 5 a.m. so I can raid you. Hey, you already got a shout out earlier, but you know what? There are more people here. Second shout out for Sid chat. Anyway. On a gunpoint, I do need to actually go to sleep. Oh my god, guys, it's the new magic card. Squirtle as well. Why is everyone showing up now? I meant to end stream soon. You can't do this. This is me. You can't do that to me. How are you doing, Squirtle? I hope you're doing well. It isn't. Wait, is it a fruit? Yeah, it's a fruit. 999 damage for a green card. There it is. Your time gate will take you 30 minutes. For what? Wait, what would take you 30 minutes? Oh, the time gated work. And Vetsky said 15 minutes. Okay, yes, it is. Stream for 5 more minutes. Go stream for 5 more minutes. I got it. It's the law. It's the law. You're in the Marines before they changed the laws of sleep. Oh, okay, right. So you were being serious. You weren't just like me. Ugh, that doesn't sound great. Don't get me wrong. I know people have actually been gassed and stuff, like just in general. I know that's a thing, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be in that position. It does not sound fun. It does not sound fun, and I'm so sorry that you experienced that. He says you haven't been here and been lurking. Okay, fair point. You could have been here and been lurking. You are correct. I apologize. I also do not check my lurker list because that would be really mean. You know that puts trample on anything? I mean, it doesn't have trample though, Chibi. You could probably give it trample as Sid suggested, but it does not actually have trample. If it did, it'd be done to it. How dare you question if Kumquat is a fruit or not? It is whatever it wants to be. You're so right. How dare I judge what Kumquat chooses to be? Back in your day, you had pure chlorine gas? Wait, what? Sid? Oh no, I know there were so many green cows with trample. I see what you mean now. You're saying a green card that can put trample on something. Okay, never mind. You're gonna go out of your way to get the best version of Jumbo just as a keepsake. You don't really play it anymore. See, I'm tempted to get the Final Fantasy XIV pack, like the one specific to 14, or at least that has Yustola on it and stuff, because I played this game a lot. But I'm also like, the last time I bought Magic the Gathering cards, I bought the entire Doctor Who like collection of like Commander cards because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, and I was like, I need those, and I haven't used them. I also think I've completely missed out on the Fallout cards because I wanted those too, but then I was like, I just bought the Doctor Who ones, and now they're releasing Final Fantasy. It's like, I can't get everything. I don't even use them. Maybe I shouldn't, and so I've decided not to. That's very sad because I want them all. You have a showcase card? I don't know what that means, because I don't play enough. I cast Unnatural Growth that doubles my power and toughness, then Primal Growth to give all my choosers shameful. I swing with Jumbo Cactuar for 18,198 damage with trample. And now, I draw Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards from my deck. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. I read that as Meth Hook. I may have been, I don't have an excuse. I summoned Pot of Greed! That's what I'm saying! Anyway, I'm gonna eat one of these chocolates. That was a muffin. That was a muffin! Meth Hook is pretty accurate, is it really? Why are you thinking about meth? Because Musk is in the news. Actually, no, I can't say that, because that's confidential. Oh, that's unfortunate. I had a story about a client, but I can't tell you. And from the graveyard, I activate Pot of Greed! Yeah. Mayhook Massacre is really good. I don't know anything about it. Pika, is it your bedtime? Do I need to put you to bed? Guys, I might need to put Pika to sleepsies. I don't have a Pika command. This is surprising to me. I feel like I should have a Pika command, and yet I don't. When the Meat Hook Mascot, that is such a fudging... That is a name, but I'm gonna leave that for now. When it enters the battlefield, each creature gets X minus X until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. Oh my god! So, what's X meant to represent? Is it one of those cards where like you choose how much mana you want to use? Also, does each creature mean each of your creatures or every single creature in the game? X mana cost. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Because I'm like, if you get X but then minus X, they all die, don't they? You literally spend 1 mana and they're all dead. And then if you want to take out your opponent, you spend more than 1 mana, so you can just trample. Well, you won't even need to trample because they'll all be dead. You'll just go for the HP. And that's it, they're dunzos. I mean, Corpse Explosion is more of a cosmetic thing, isn't it? Oh, I guess I'm thinking of a different game. Baby's having a really late night. Not in Diablo 3. Okay. You explode corpses for the aesthetic. What does that mean? What does that even mean? You thought I meant Yu-Gi-Oh this entire time? Harikonen. We've been talking about Magic the Gathering, but I understand because I made the Pot of Greed joke. So I get it. I get it, but also no. You're right, 1 HP is trash. You know what it means? I, in fact, don't actually know what it means. I have not a clue what you mean. I'm so sorry, Sid. You're right, it is an MTG card doing Yu-Gi-Oh damage. You're actually correct. Also, Chibi, you having fun there, running circles around me? You having fun there? Also, I love your chocobo. Zoomies! Zoomies! You gotta get some sleep for the awakening. Good luck with your stream, Sid. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate you. I thought I was being attacked. Get some rest. I'll catch you later. And if I wake up on time, which I won't, you might even still be streaming, but I doubt it. Is it bedtime for the baby? We have 4 more minutes before I end stream. Maybe I should turn in a quest chat. How do you think? No, never mind, this isn't a turn in, this is just more conversation. Pika, I love you, but I don't want you on my chair. Because you will just poop on it. You will. You'll poop on it, and I don't want you pooping. You returned. Oh yeah, that's right. We're giving them the hearing aid that we fished up like at the very start of stream. It's not a hearing aid, by the way. I should clarify that. It just looks like it. Do it, Pika? No, I don't. Harikonen, this is a very expensive Secret Lab gaming chair. You know? Given the intrusive thoughts. I don't want him to ruin it. You also have one, and I don't want him to poop on it. And you have poop on it? Should have taken better care of your chair. There's no mistake. Well done, well done. I mean, look, it's also a lot harder to stop your, what, 2 birds from pooping on your chair. It's a lot easier to stop 1 bird, you know? It also really helps that every time he goes to sit on it, I pick him up and put him on my shoulder, or like elsewhere. He's sort of gotten used to like not being on it. I don't know. You said there was a way to make them retreat into their shells. Are you ready to tell us now? No, he's not ready to tell us. Not until I give Pika the scritch. I did indeed, and yes I am. But you see, divinity resides not only in material vessels, but in individuals. Go on. Go on! To fly! To fly! To fly! He's like up there as if he wants to fly to his cage. To fly! There we go. He's on his cage. In laying claim to the most sacred of treasures, you've demonstrated an affinity with the divine. To treat with men and women such as you is to invite fortune to our homes. Gladly will aid you. Do you remember the name of your favorite card? It's called Bond of Agony. Bond of Agony. Each other player loses X life? Wait. So wait, everyone just loses the same amount of health, essentially, is what it is. You just pick a number and everyone loses that much health. If you have the most health, you just win. It's an insta win. I've got people in my freaking show from when he was sitting. That's what you just pay 49. Well, why would you even pay 49 life? You just pay 40. And then they die because they all had 40, right? To flex. But what if you pick 49 and then they play a card that says you lose 1 life as well as like a counter? So now you're dead. You know what I mean? Then you're dead. And you die, you lose 2. Then it's a draw. Yeah, so why risk the draw when you can get the win? Think, Squirtle, think! Run it back! The untouchable. Oh, Phage the untouchable? No think, only flex. Flexing is what causes you to lose. And I know this for a fact because I was watching a video earlier today of someone doing a Mario Kart 8 challenge where they tried to lap every single CPU once before finishing the race on as like a challenge or whatever, and they had it, but like they had to like complete a whole Grand Prix with lapping a CPU before they finished or whatever. Anyway, long story short, the point is they took a risky shortcut they did not need to take at the end just to flex, and they fell and they lost the challenge. So overconfidence is killer. Don't do it. Don't flex. You don't need a flex. Flexing is stupid. Flexing means nothing. The real flex is the victory itself. Anyway, that's just me. I don't know. When Phage the Untouchable enters the battlefield, if you didn't cast it from your hand, you lose the game? What? Whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, destroy that creature. It can't be regenerated. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. What the hell? And it's only a 7 mana card? What the hell is this card, Redsky? It insta-kills creatures, and if it deals damage to you, you just lose. That's wild. What a card. Surely that's on some ban lists, right? Like, surely. That's insane. I love it. In a commander game with this card as your commander, casting it from the command zone does not count as casting it. So true. Wait, what? What is this? Hold on. What is this ruling? It is only considered cast from your hand if you cast it as a spell from your hand. Putting it onto the battlefield from your hand using the spell or ability causes you to lose the game. So when they say cast from your hand, they don't mean, oh, you play it from your hand. They mean, no, you have to use your hand. You have to play it normally from your hand, but we're not going to say that in the card. We're just going to make an obscure ruling in 2004 that people better check before they use this card. Wild. Anyway. You have to pay the mana or lose the game. Well, it doesn't even say pay the mana, because if another card says play a card from your hand and cast its mana cost, that would still lose you the game, because you haven't played it from your hand, you've cast it using a spell. Like, that would still lose you the game. That would still lose you. You just have to play it normally. Well, that's my point though. Like, even your wording of you have to pay the mana, that's not it, right? The wording. You understood it instantly? Well, you're not a lawyer. No, sorry, I joke. But like, the wording is so specific, and I feel like, I mean, again, I come from the position of being a lawyer, and like, wording is fudging something I pick apart every fudging day. That is not worded very well at all. The rules do not explain that well. my lawyer brain argues, well, I've played it from my hand. That's what the card says. Shouldn't have to check the fudging obscure ruling they make after a card is printed and put into effect. Fudging that should just print it properly in the first place. Anyway. What's Darkridge? Oh, I couldn't look it up. I should like finish this quest because my extra stream time is over and I should like finish up. Not that I've accomplished anything. Your favorite planeswalker is Nissa, the one who shakes the world and can't liberate it. I would look these up, but like, I'm tired. I've hit the I can't be bothered anymore stage of the stream chat, which apparently happens at about the 3-hour mark. I just don't want to. I don't want to. You know, I just can't be bothered. Are we meant to defend a ceremonial knife or something? Is that what we're doing? Ad starts? Oh, we're not doing an ad. We're snoozing that because I'm about to end stream. Can't Liberated has an ability where every card he is exiled with one of his abilities restarts in... Sorry. He restarts the entire game with all exiled cards on your side of the field. So that would be such a pain though. I actually really disagree with a card that says, just that whole game you've just played, we're ending that here, we're restarting it, and also we're gonna give you a huge advantage. That's some BS. That is some absolute nonsense, to be honest. Complete nonsense. Like, you could be losing. You could be like a turn away from death and like, oh, you'll just play Khan. And now you're winning because the game's restarted and you have all these cards. Like, that's some nonsense. Like, okay, I understand there will always be cards that are basically big win buttons, and like those are really not fun to play with in general, but that's a whole other argument. This isn't a big win button. This is a big waste of time button. This is a big, hey, I have no respect for the game we just played, so we're gonna start from scratch. That half hour we've spent out the window, wasted both of our times, but now I've got the advantage. So, sucks to be you. You've just spent an hour of your life, obviously I'm exaggerating, but like you've just spent that time wasted and now you're like losing. And we have to start again. Have fun with the new game that I've forced upon you. That's some... I hate that with a burning passion. I would just like quit right there. I'd be like, no, this isn't fun. I don't want to like, no. And I'd just walk out. I don't care. I don't care. I would riot. No. This lets you put all your mana onto the field and she turns into 3/3 green creatures that are indestructible but still counters. So when I was talking about that, you press a button and you win, that sounds like Nissa. Oh my god. We're eager to deliver the jewel onto the others, thereby make them whole. The Kami may forgive your trespass and instead delight in your mischief making. Prepared so well with their spiders so can spawn in deck. Right? Maybe this is the reason I couldn't get into Magic, because everyone has just these massive like unfair combos that like snowball into each other, and it's just like if you don't know how to deck build, or God forbid you haven't put in hundreds of dollars into the game, you're out of luck. Sucks to suck. The game isn't actually in the playing of the game, it's in the spending all of your money beforehand to build a really good deck because you understand good combos, and also knowing the good combos because you've spent a lot of money, and like... See, I can understand that that's fun to you, because it would be really fun to play, but it's... No, thanks. The true spirit of TCGs, and it's why I don't like them in the sense of I don't like playing them like with people who know how to play. I will play them for fun with friends when we're just mucking around or if we don't really know what we're doing. I love collecting the cards because cards look pretty. But my god, do I not want to play with a bunch of people who spent thousands of dollars more than me and have built these insane unfair wombo combo decks and you can't win because you're a new player who spent like $50 on their first deck. You know? I think it's not a good system, but they don't care because they make a butt ton of money from all the whales. Sorry, whales is really ingenuous in this case. Like, they make a bunch of money from all the people who do spend thousands on the game, and that's what counts to them, nothing else. Because that's their audience, right? Why do you enjoy draft nights? You know, and that's so valid too, right? And I would as well. My problem is like, again, the spending of money when you should just be able to go to a store and just play with your card for free, that you've already got your deck. You just play with other people. You shouldn't have to pay money for it if you just want to enjoy yourself and have fun. I'm not saying draft is a bad idea. It is the most fair system. It's just, as someone who doesn't necessarily always want to spend money just to play a game, it sort of sucks. But then it reaches into my second part of I don't know how to build a deck. So even if I do a draft night, for instance, and I spend the money and I enjoy myself or whatever, I'm still going to be at a slight disadvantage. Granted, not a massive disadvantage because everyone is going to be pulling random cards and they'll have to come up with a deck on the fly with what they've got. So it's only a slight disadvantage. But because I don't understand the game and I don't know how to deck build, that disadvantage is still present. And it means I'm going up against people who do know how to build a deck, right? Granted, not as big of a disadvantage. It's still there. You spend total like $111. Sorry, I can't read. $110 because some creatures in your deck are from when they released War this far. The original was made over 1,000 cards for $10. See, and that's amazing. You can get some great secondhand collections for really cheap. And that is what I do love about trading card games. But the problem is I don't like it because standard rotation forces you to buy brand new decks and brand new cards because they will rotate all the other ones out every 2 years. It's nonsense, and they do it because they can make money for people that way rather than people just spending $10 on cards in the one box. Which is why we play Commander. You officially play Standard. But like, and see, this is the issue for me because I love Standard as a game. The gameplay of Standard I love. And I know there's like a different version which is like, starts with a P, what's it called? Where it's basically Standard but with no rotation. Not Privateer, what is it? I don't know what it's called. It's the thing where it's basically plays exactly like Standard but there's no rotation. I love the idea of that. The problem is no one plays them. Well, 4 Commander decks from a Zombie Halloween theme, then turn them into classic. But maybe? I don't know what it's called exactly, but like, it's the thing I'm thinking of is that it's Standard but without the rotation. Turn them into classic kitchen top Standard 60 card deck. Oh my god. Pioneer! That sounds like it. That sounds like it's Squirtle. Is that correct? Yeah, Pioneer. That is exactly what did I say Privateer? Close enough! I love the idea of Pioneer. It's just no one plays it. Pioneer 60 card deck recommended. Yeah, and that sounds like a lot of fun. I like it. Anyway, I've been streaming for 20 minutes more than the 5-minute redemption. I mean, look, I got into Magic from Standard. Like, Standard was my first introduction to Magic, and I absolutely loved the hell out of how it played. There is a quest turn in here, and I will do that next stream. It was 10 minutes, you're 10 minutes over? No, that's my point. It's been 20 minutes since the first 5-minute redemption. Yeah, you're right. I should have specified. There were 2 5-minute redemptions, so I'm 10 minutes over. But my point being is it's been way too long, and that is still accurate. But you're right. I should have worded it better. I am a lawyer. I should know better. I was literally talking about this, and I am a liar and a hypocrite, and I'm so sorry. Thank you everyone for being here though. Thank you for listening to my yapping for 3 hours straight and getting like no gameplay done whatsoever. It's why I love streaming, but I'm sorry I got nothing done for all those people who actually wanted me to play the goddamn video game. Bad A Johnny. Sorry, Bad A January. I don't know who this A January person is, Chibi. I've never met them before. You're filing a junction? Chibi, do you want to like double check your terminology? Because a junction isn't a thing. You might be thinking of an injunction. You're filing an injunction. However, what are you filing it for exactly? No, overruled, denied. Okay, yeah, no. You've got not. You don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Oh my god, we've got options, chat. This is kangaroo. You spelled kangaroo wrong. We have options for people to raid. We can raid K-Thram. K-Thram is playing Nier Automata. We could raid Leichuru, which I'm sort of tending towards raiding right now because it's Leichuru and we love and support her. I mean, we love and support K-Thram too, but like, Leichuru is playing Final Fantasy VII for all of you Final Fantasy fans. And you'll actually see some gameplay with Leichuru, unlike me. And then we have oh, okay, never mind. There are a lot of people live, but they're all like big streamers who I don't really talk to, and I'm scared to read. Oh, Jewelaz is also live as well. You're filing an injunction against Chibi again for what? Do I look upside down enough to spell muscle rats? Not the muscle rats. Nike Akai, thank you for being here. I appreciate you for hanging out. We play a Lullafell in 14, so yes, Chibi. We're gonna say hi to Latro. Latro's playing more Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna watch it because spoilers, but we can at least say hi and give her love and support and all sorts of stuff. Latro is a fantastic Australian streamer friend of ours. She plays a lot of Pokemon. She does shiny hunting and Soul Locks and Nuzlinks. Soul Links and Nuzlocks. I know what I'm saying. Squirtle! I can't believe you've done this. I cannot believe you've done this. Anyway. Go say hi to Latro. Thank you everybody so much for stopping by and for hanging out in the stream and everything. I appreciate you for being here. This has been a lot of fun. I love streams where I get to chat with you guys a bunch. It makes me happy and it's made my day, and I really appreciate all of you for hanging out and being here, despite me not really playing the game as much because I was too busy talking. But you're all amazing. So continue being amazing and watch Latro because she's a great friend and deserves the support. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all on another stream tomorrow. We'll probably be playing Avowed. Because, oh no. Chibi, I am that tank. No, I'm kidding, I'm not. I actually know how to play Aurum Vale, but it did take some working out. I can't believe you do this to me, though. I think I'm an okay healer. Like, look, I do dungeons as one of, I either do tank or healer, and I think I'm an okay healer, but my god, I can't out heal an Aurum Vale. I can't out heal an Aurum Vale. Anyway, thanks everyone. I appreciate all of you. Go continue to be your wonderful, lovely selves, and I'll catch you all in another stream. Yeah, have fun. Goodbye. Don't die, or I will cry because I'm a crybaby, and you guys are amazing. Okay, goodbye. I missed the button.